Yes.
So they're getting set up, everybody. I hope you guys are...
Be patient.
Yeah, be patient.
I know you have been so far.
If you guys have any questions, anything you want us to answer, let me know. There's not a whole lot of TOing to be done when you really get to the top cut. And there's
when
two
there's
of
only
us.
one table.
Yeah, we've got a little side tournament going on right now, but again, it's just a really casual thing.
We have a hawk.
Yeah, we do. Look at these custom paint jobs.
Those are beautifully painted.
Beautiful U-boats.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, we're pretty excited.
So, who do you guys think is going to fire first? Who's going to go down first?
Who's going to have first blood?
Yeah.
I would be a betting man to say that most likely that hawk is going to go down really fast.
I think Jimmy's going to take the whole thing. I think it'll be a very tight, very close match.
No, he's not flying Kyle Katarn. He's flying the Scum Hawk. He's flying Pablo. He's the hawk that steals focus or dodge tokens.
I think Jimmy's going to take the whole thing. I think he has just such a hold on his list. I think he knows how to fly it. I think he has a really good strategy. But Scott's kind of been a sleeper this whole time.
Mm-hmm. There's a little bit of delay.
I haven't seen his matches as much. He hasn't had as high of ranking as matches as Jimmy has.
It's hard for MOV-wise for the U-boats, though, because they give so many points because they are two large ships.
Correct. So Scott's MOV was not as high as Jimmy's.
You're welcome, I said no.
And Scott had a really easy first match in the cut because he's the one where his opponent flew his full ship off the board.
Well, let's not just say that's the reason why.
No, I'm not saying that at all. But so I didn't get to watch him play.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Yeah.
You just don't have a reference.
I don't have a hold on how I watched him play with Marcus, and he annihilated it. He just basically tapped him and blew him up pretty quickly. But I haven't really. He had a bye, and he had an opponent fly off the board. So he hasn't played as many matches as everybody else. So I haven't seen Scott play.
Fun fact, I actually met Scott 2 years ago for his very first tournament. He came to Crucible in Orlando for states run by Dogs of War from Jesus Ramos ran a states X-Wing championship up there, and he came in with 2 Phantoms and a shuttle. Not even with Palpatine wasn't even a thing back then. He ran a shuttle without a Palpatine.
It was just a cow at that point.
It was just a cow, and he had the most fun. That was his first tournament. He was a great guy. In every single store championship I've been to, I've seen him there, and he's only getting better and better. And here he is. Scotty doesn't know how awesome he is.
I do have to say, he was really polite to me. He messaged me and he was like, "Can I be a little late since I have a bye? Here's my list." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then he shows up early still. I was like, "What are you doing?" He still showed up at 9:30. I've had so much fun this tournament. Everybody has just been
getting
killer.
bombed on Glitterstone.
And it's just been really fun to meet everybody. This group of people have been really, really awesome. We haven't had any major issues with anything.
Not this far now.
No weird calls.
No Glitterstone, by the way, guys.
What?
No Glitterstone?
There was hashtag Jimmy getting bombed by Glitterstim.
Nope.
No Glitterstim in these
lists. Not
lists.
this time around.
No.
Extra munitions.
No, my 11-year-old has had breakfast. Came in, he had donuts. I had breakfast from the place from Apple and Fred's, and I'm talking 2 pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Breakfast, okay? He came in, he had 2 donuts, and then he comes to me, I'm hungry. I'm like, you just ate.
Happy Mother's Day.
I think he's definitely hitting a growth spurt. Yeah. Thank you very much, by the way. You too. You don't have a baby, but you do have a Daisy, and she is definitely a handful.
I have fur baby.
As wonderful as she is.
It's not the same as being a real mom.
Bomb me up, Scotty.
Hashtag glitter stem for breakfast.
Eat the
So
glitter stem.
we have the big Star Wars convention coming. Carlos and I are dressing up as Han and Greedo, and I'm going to be sexy Greedo.
Where is that? Is that
going to be in Orlando?
It's going to be Orlando?
Yeah.
Is that the one that Kenny was talking about yesterday? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to be sexy Greedo, and I'm going to wear a button that says Han always shoots first.
So true.
It's super
so
fun.
true.
I'm so excited.
It sounds like it's going to be a blast.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, I wish we could go, but
it's not until 2017.
Yeah, it's not about that. Yeah. Dem's boss will not let him take that much time off.
What gonk? I don't know what is that.
I don't know.
No, there's try another onomatopoeia. I don't know what that means.
Is it still lots and lots of fan love?
I said no camels. No camels.
Are they tapping each other's damage decks?
They are tapping each other's damage decks.
Oh, well, a lot of times they'll offer to cut the other's deck, and if they don't want to cut it, they'll just tap it to let you know, no, it's good.
Are you a goose? I don't know what gonk means. I'm sorry. I tried. I'm trying.
More girls come back.
Well, you may be the TO,
asteroids.
but you can't be expected to know everything.
I know. They do. They think I know everything.
So
you're very good at faking it.
I do.
We're well versed with Jim.
Oh yes, we are very well versed with Jim's list.
But I have here Mr. Scott Morgan's.
Excellent.
Scotty doesn't know. His list here. We got Palub, which is a hawk, who is the guy who removes a focus or evade token within range 1/2 and takes it for himself.
Yep.
He has expert handling, which gives the ship you can take the barrel roll action and remove a target lock. Auto blaster turret, so it's going to do that sure true damage. Intelligence agent, so he can look at a dial before he barrel rolls. There is glitter stem on the hawk, guys. I'm sorry, I lied to you.
So much glitter stem.
Now you can have your glitter stem for breakfast.
Now you can definitely eat the glitter stem for breakfast.
So we have 2 contracted scouts who are identically loaded out, except I'll tell you the except afterwards. We have proton rocket. Wait, both of them? Yeah, both of them have proton rockets with extra munitions. They both have the R4 Agromex, which is the spend a focus, get a target lock. Feedback arrays, Deadeye, and guidance chips.
What does a feedback array do?
Feedback is you can take a point of damage, take an ion token, and do a point of damage to a ship within range 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's nice for these kind of ace lists where they don't have a lot of shields. They have high agility, low health. You can just go, I'll make you take a point of damage.
That's cool. That might be very helpful against Jimmy's list.
One of the constructed scouts has Boba Fett.
Oh, interesting. Let's
and
Thank you. Excuse
when
me.
we go into deployment, I will make sure to point out which one actually has Boba Fett. No, Gonk is not sexy. I don't know how you... I mean, if you like big butts, you cannot lie. Sure, but...
Alright, I'm gonna shift
no
this just a slight bit
Gonk
so
is
I can
apparently a
see
droid,
it.
I learned.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that
Yeah.
is?
Sexy
Okay.
droid.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn this
No,
way.
I'm not going to be sexy Ray. That's stupid. Sorry. It's dumb. come on. I want to
Iceland.
be an alien. Marissa pulled the stream up on her phone, and the delay does not look as extreme as it does here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And here we have I think it's like a 5-second delay or something, where it's not as bad. I think it's because it's right there. So...
Yeah,
But it has in the past, like when Ben was in here, yesterday, it allowed him to
We have a pyramid
double
of
check.
rocks. I like it.
Yeah, we
already.
do. It allowed him to double check dice rolls. Because he would see it up here, he wouldn't be able to make it out, and then he would look over there and say, "Oh, it's this." So
Okay.
it does kind of help in that situation.
I hope our viewers are taking a look at and appreciating the beautiful custom Get Your Fun On templates that we gave to our top 4.
Yes.
Was it only
Yes.
top 4 or was it top 8?
It was only top 4 because we thought the challenge queens were stupid.
Agreed.
So we gave them templates, and we also raffled off
8 more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 sets to.
Yes,
to people
my
who didn't-
husband was so upset that he did not get a pair.
As was I.
So
So
as
was
far as
Josh.
I'm aware, a set is being donated to the league
I knew that he was going to do that. I figured he was going to do that. I just didn't
because
want to.
Tony got a set, and then
Yeah.
Mark had made a set for me,
And
then
Adam got a set as well. Yeah. Yeah. And he.
So
As sexy
I could be a
Wookiee.
sexy Wookiee. I think that would work. I'm a pretty hairy person. I hope
No,
people-
she's not. She's
Yeah.
lying. No, she's not.
super hairy. I basically just look like a dog.
I'm scared.
Just a dog lady.
Are we setting up in the corner?
Looks like he is, which is
That-
interesting because
that's
that's the first time he's done that so far.
Which is funny because that's a very standard way
It
of
is.
deploying the shuttle.
It is, definitely. Now we just need to know when they are starting their clock so we can set
There's
our
no clock.
timer.
There's no
Oh,
clock.
that's right. There's no timer in this,
This
match,
is
so I can
not
turn this thing
timed,
off.
ladies and gentlemen. So if this
Yay.
goes on for 4 hours, we will shoot ourselves, but it'll still go on for 4 hours.
No, it won't. I have a feeling
Whoa.
Scott would concede before that would happen. He has a wife and kids.
Yeah,
Yes.
he does
And
have
it's
to go
Mother's
home
Day, so,
sometime
you
today.
know.
And
he
it
did
is
tell
Mother's
me
Day.
that he appreciates a 2-day tournament in general. He said Mother's Day was very hard.
Yes. A lot of people were not happy that it was going to be on Mother's Day, but at the same time, if we had done all 3 of these matches last night, we wouldn't have been done till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Okay.
Correct. For me, I am a very mean person when I'm sleepy. Nobody wants me to make those kind of calls.
So am I, yeah.
If somebody called me over for like a minutia debris call at 2 a.m. on very little sleep, I'd be like,
Really?
yeah.
Really?
You guys are grown ups.
You
Roll
call
a die.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
totally agree.
And people make dumb mistakes when they're tired.
Oh, yes.
So it's best for all parties. We had pre-registered to where we were going to have a top 16, and so that's why it was planned to be a 2-day tournament. We had enough pre-registered to be a top 16 cut.
We did.
And at that point, we would have been going to 4 o'clock in the friggin' morning. And
Well,
that
I believe the last store championship that your husband went to, or your fiance went to, it was him and Chris.
he was gone
Choco.
for 24 hours total.
They did not get out of there until 4 in the morning,
Yep.
and they still had the drive home.
Yep.
And to me, that's insane. There's no way I would have been able to do that.
Yeah. Well, they took 2-hour-long food breaks. There.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It was a very long time. He was gone for 24 hours total, and then he slept the whole day. I lost my whole weekend with him, basically.
Yeah.
And that was right before we ran our tournament, our store championship. And how we run tournaments here is we just want to make sure that everybody has a fun time and that it's just quick and efficient and easy.
Yeah,
know?
that's very helpful. The 10-minute time in between the match to get to find where you need to be, get yourself set up, and get ready to go. Most of the time, at least what we saw on the video, was that most of the time the 2 people who were flying were ready and set to go before that timer went
Yep.
off.
Well,
so
when
it
you
was
tell people
done
from
really
the
well.
beginning, you will have 10 minutes. People were like, oh crap, 10 minutes. So they set their trays, they only carry exactly what they need.
Yep.
They don't diddly daddle, they don't mess around. They get everything exactly as they need it. And that's what's important, they just make sure that they are aligned exactly how they need to be.
Yeah, well, not only that, but they're here to play.
Yeah.
They're all here to play. They're not here to dilly-dally around. They're not here to I don't know. Do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? They're here to play, and 90% of the time, by the time they get here, they have their list ready and set to go.
Yep. We did not even have to give out that many lists to have people write their lists down. They all had them ready.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Well, a lot of there's a couple of apps out there. One of my husband uses one of them, as a matter of fact, where if you tell it, yes, this list is for tournament play, it puts your name on there. It even will print out the asteroid and debris field page for you, so you can check mark which ones you're using, and it's that way all you have to do is hand it to your team. I don't know.
It's part of your actual list.
So you just have to...
Yeah, because you're not allowed to change it out in between matches. So that's the reason why.
Oh, okay. So you have to check.
Yeah, I guess because you can pick them based off of who you're flying against.
In theory,
that's true. Because if you're flying against a big ship, you're going to want as many potatoes out on that mat as possible.
Yeah.
And of course, most of them are going to be picking the little itty bitty ones.
Yeah.
Although I found that when I'm flying big ships, it's those little itty bitty ones that are deadly. The big ones, I'm like, oh, I see that, not a problem. The little itty bitty ones, I'm like, oh crap, did I just land on that? Because I can't, my brain's like, oh, it's something.
So, on Scotty's side, the rear contracted scout is the one with the Boba Fett. It has a single stripe. The other one has a double stripe. So, single stripe is the head honcho. That's the one that has Boba Fett on it.
Yeah, it looks like, I believe he's done these paint jobs himself, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, these are custom paint jobs he did himself.
Even the hawk.
These are the ones that Dan was telling me about last night. He told me that I should see. Yeah, he said they were gorgeous. He said they were very well done.
We've got some really beautiful paint jobs in the room right now.
Yeah.
There's one Phil. He does his too, and he has his scum dials done, and they're gorgeous.
Marcus does his own as well. He does his own paint jobs too, and they're really pretty.
Yeah, I'm astounded by the paint jobs that people do on these.
The detail
They're
is insane.
I am not.
Not a chance, no. No, I do miracles with yarn. I'm not good with paints.
I'm not great. I tell jokes. That's
well, it's good. Telling jokes is just as important.
Yeah.
So it looks like we are starting to deploy our ships here, and the match has begun. So.
Kind of a stereotypical startup from the U-boats, kind of starting off on the far right-hand side, so that they can keep their left green dials or senior loop, a white senior loop, available to them if they need it. And the Hawk just staying as far away from the rest of the formation as he can. Which
probably isn't a bad idea.
Very behooving of him.
Yeah, he's got less hit points than those two.
Easily the most fragile ship on the board.
Definitely.
Actually,
what I like about this matchup is when I went to tell Jimmy after he won, hey, you're going up against Scott. He turned to me and he said, well, if I don't win, I would want Scott to win.
Oh,
and I think that's
sweet.
I think that's the type of
nice.
attitude that makes this game so cool. And it makes this matchup so nice to watch because it's like, well, there's not going to be any animosity.
No,
and
not at all.
That's what sucks is watching people lose and you know that they're just really, really hurt. Neither of these guys are going to feel that way.
Yeah, so interesting here. We've watched Jimbo,
Jimmy Jam.
flying almost perfectly this entire tournament and purposely bumping and stuff like that. It seems like it was his first accidental bump just now. I mean, yes, it's turn one, plenty of time to fix that, but
maybe he's rattled.
Maybe something's going on right now where he's not as confident going against Scott's U-boats.
Yeah, he has flown this list before, and he has lost to this list before.
Correct.
So it's probably at the forefront of his mind right now. And okay, what did I do last time when I won?
And there are a lot of spectators around the table.
Oh, are there?
Yes.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of people who want to see the end of this match.
Yes.
And we have the best seats in the house, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I mean, I'm in here because they can easily call me to make a call, but I can also watch.
Well, Wendy's also out there too.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sure she's standing right there. But I mean, like we said before, these guys have played each other. They're neighbors. They're obviously friends, and they obviously both have a great attitude towards each other. So I really don't see much in the way of any TO calls needing to be made here.
Alright. We got the jukebox up and running now with the comm relay on Omega Leader locked and loaded. Flying blue horseshoes. Yes, sir.
Yes, flying. That's pretty cool. I like that.
I think I said no camels. I think
Is that a song? Flying blue horseshoes.
I don't
Are you Jimmy's brother? He theorizes that you're his brother. He's not sure. He says it's
Do we
Indiana
have
Jones
fans
reference.
out there for Scott today too in the chat? By any chance?
I know that Scott's wife is watching.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
Okay.
she's in the chat, but I know she's watching.
Okay.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah. So happy
well,
Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy
Yes.
Mommy's Day. If my
Happy
husband
Mother's Day
was
to
on
everybody.
screen and I wasn't able to be there, I'd be watching too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And thanks for letting him come. He's been
Yes.
he's been awesome.
He has been absolutely. I actually have flown against Scott at another store tournament, store championship, and he is a really nice guy. He's very patient, and he has no problem explaining to you what he's doing and how he's doing it, or telling you, yeah, this is what my cards do. This is how it works. So I had a very good experience flying against him.
Yeah.
He's taking, he has decided to not continue down the side of the board and take this nice opening into the asteroid field here rather than later on down the road, Mr. Scotty. And he does have a very nice arc, a fire lane into what looks like we'll have a firefight next turn.
Yeah.
So this is the setup.
There's no fighting
Yep.
in this one.
Yeah. No, not right now. And it looks like he's keeping that.
My
hawk
only concern,
behind the
maybe
lights.
for Scotty, is that because his hawk is such a close range ship, like the pilot ability has to be at range 1, 2. The turret that's on it has to be at range 1.
Is he gonna bump?
I think it's
that's
purposeful.
another bump.
Think it's a purposeful bump?
Yeah.
He might be doing it to keep himself from, going too far.
That looks purposeful.
Yeah.
Bumper cars.
I don't know about that.
My husband does that a lot. He'll purposefully bump to keep his ships from just taking away themselves. It helps to control the list better, and it helps to keep you from not
He's
going
got,
as far as you
Jimmy
don't want
has
to go.
surgeon hands.
Yeah, definitely.
Just coming up.
Yep.
So, in our previous games, Jim has been pretty aggressive with his shuttle.
Yeah, well, he's
It's
also been
nowhere
aggressive.
near the fight now.
Yeah, he's also been aggressive with his ties and the Inquisitor, but he seems to be a lot more conservative in his movements right now.
Well, he knows Scott. He knows this list.
Yeah.
He's got you can tell he has a strategy.
Yeah.
Even by the way they place the debris. I can't think of a cooler matchup. The fact that they have played each other before and they have a strategy. That means they're just not going to be flying around willy nilly.
Yeah. Definitely.
There's something that's not satisfying about everybody just charging to the middle and just.
Yeah, I do
keep
know.
queuing.
I do know flyers that are aggressive. No matter what list they're playing, they're always shooting for the middle of the board. They're always shooting to get to you first, and they basically just want to punch a hole through your ships. And you can't be that way every time.
No.
And when you are flying against somebody with that strategy, using your ships to sneak up behind them and trying to be sneaky and be arc dodgy can defeat them very easily.
Yep.
Because that's not how they think. They just think charge forward and blow it all up.
Yeah, it's fun to throw dice. It's fun to attack, but sometimes you have to play the strategy game. You gotta think of it like Risk sometimes.
Oh, yeah,
you can't just take the field.
I actually look at it like chess.
Yeah.
I look at it a lot like chess.
I think Carlos was explaining it to like a child's father or just recently. He was like, it's like chess but with spaceships. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
pretty
It's
much.
a fancier
Yeah,
version.
Yeah.
So
We are back to dials now.
Scott's back the U-boat that's closest to the Hawk right now. While can get into that hole that's right there, it may be difficult for him to gauge what actual maneuver to do. Rd3 might get him right in there. It might land him on the asteroid, so it might just take a soft 2 or 3.
A 2 hard would definitely land him on the asteroid.
Yeah, I would say that as well.
So I don't know. I'm thinking a
2 forward this
soft 2 maybe.
See what we got. Soft 2. Yeah.
I like those mirror templates he has.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I was noticing all of our
It's like a
debate
mint
had really
green.
beautiful templates.
There's
We
a
had some like
specific.
clear
Jimbo,
holographic
Jimbo,
ones.
Jim,
Yeah,
Jam.
it's the same. It's the same
Person.
manufacturer. It's one guy, who does those templates. They're gorgeous. But it's one guy and his wife who do them all, and he's very overbooked right now. So the last time they had the same templates at the other store championship, and they told me if you want to order something, it's fine. Go ahead, he'll do it
Just
for
takes a
you.
while.
He's like, but he's not. He's like, it could take 6 months before you get
Wow.
the templates.
That was
Oh,
some
wow.
beautiful flying there by Scott. Look how nicely he fit that U-boat
Yeah,
in.
he did. He slid that right in there.
He even alternated made it so that not both of his U-boats were within attack range, so that he could possibly swap out the U-boats next turn to trade shots.
Kind of like a chain, like have one shoot torpedoes, then bring the other one shoot
Exactly.
torpedoes.
Yeah.
So you're not putting all your eggs in one basket as an opening barrage, but you're thinking of it more as a marathon.
Continuous waves.
Going too forward.
Here
Stay
comes the target lock.
Yeah.
I really love, a lot of people just don't like those jump master scouts, whatever it may be, but there's no perfect setup than that Deadeye agromech, because you don't have to choose your target beforehand.
Yeah, that's true,
You
yeah.
wait until everything's set, and then you go, you know what, let's take the most opportune shot.
These guys both fly really well.
Yeah, they do.
They maneuver really well. We're not going to see like a dumb maneuver out of these guys. This is very purposeful.
I'd imagine a target lock on that forward one could evade and then push the limit for a focus. But
Since there will be shoosting.
Yeah, there will be shooting this round.
I think Jib does need to pay attention of where payload might come in next turn. He doesn't want to be in that range 1 bubble of payload, because
That would be
automatic
very
hits are
bad.
just
Yeah.
dangerous.
It almost
Definitely.
looks like Scott's distracting with the U-boats
That's what it seems to me.
to bring the Hawk around
Yeah.
and sneak it around the back,
Also, that
knocking on the back door.
Wampa might barely be in range 2 Wampa. I think he might be able to snag that token away from him.
Oh, you think so?
That would be brutal,
If that's true, yeah.
because then the
That's
Jump Master will have a nice free shot at Wampa.
Four
Bad
dice
evade.
will
Yeah.
only help to fix it, and you really don't want to help. Yeah, that is range.
no.
That's range 2 right there. He's gonna steal that from you.
Yeah, he is.
That's a very nice focus you have there. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it.
I think it needs to be on my ship. Thank you. It goes with the color. Yeah, I think he's gonna lose that.
I always loved that with Paylob. When I first started flying him, so you know how it steals a token. So obviously the instinct is to grab your opponent's token. My opponent had the acrylic ones, so I stole it and then actually stole it because then I put it in my stack of tokens, and then he's looking at me like, "Hey, what are you doing? That's mine."
Yeah, we took it.
Yeah, he did.
That's dangerous right there.
Yep, that's good.
Also, I like that Scott really did focus his list to defeat these ace lists with those feedback arrays. That first jump master there can now dive in and not worry about having a shot because he can do automatic
and
damage.
we have shots fired
3
here.
hits, modifying with the
Focus. I think it was the Inquisitor.
Yeah. So 3 shields off of that head contracted scout.
And
Ooh.
2 hits.
2 hits.
More damage. That's going to
1
be juked.
dodge
Yep.
and a blank. So we're juking, taking 2.
K-Dub, yes, that is expert handling. When we spoke to Scott, he mentioned that the barrel really helps get into that range 1 bubble for the Auto Blaster. Also, in this particular matchup, it's pretty good against Omega Leader. Shakes off that target lock, so they have to spend that action on the re-target locking. So we'll see how that plays out.
Is that a hit?
That's a focus.
That's focus? Okay.
Focus, and I think he was contemplating a.
Camels, that's a really good summary of the strategy of X-Wing.
What did you say?
Shoot, boo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shoot, shoot, boom.
Yep. They just pew pew pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Definitely.
You can't play X-Wing unless you make pew pew noises.
So Wampa here has the option of, and I think that's an evade token on PAL, or the
Payload.
payload.
Yeah.
Payload,
What you want to do with Wampa is just want him to survive. So usually the best case is to just go ahead and do the evade action.
14
Okay.
for a crit on Wampa.
But it looks hits.
He did PAL.
Looks like,
I think he might roll that naturally. We'll see.
oh yeah, it looks like
I
that
think he actually rolled blanks.
invaded.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I think he did
Or
too.
focus.
Oh,
He's taking
nope, he's taking it anyway. Okay, so I
And
guess
we
he did
got
not
a
Shaken.
Console fire.
console.
Console
Oh,
fire.
I hate that.
no thrust
crit.
control fire.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, okay. What does that one do?
Stress. So
I
here
hate
comes the
console
Deadeye
fires.
combo. Target lock.
Yep. Oh, okay. All right. It's much better than a console fighter.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Here we go.
Rolls. Oh, wow!
Who needs target
Wow.
locks when you know you just roll really
When
good?
you roll
Oh.
like that, oh my god.
Scott's wife is in the chat now. We were just talking about you.
Hi, Scott's wife.
evades?
I think so.
Oh no. Is it? Nope.
One,
Yep.
two. Two
Okay,
evades.
so he's got who's
3, and Wampa,
that? Wampa is
down.
down. Wow. Okay, well,
That
your
was
husband's
fast.
doing really well.
I did not call it correctly. I said the hawk was going to go down first.
Yeah.
Nope, apparently. No,
No.
that is the 3rd game that Wampa has gone out first.
Well, like I said,
On
he's
this list.
public enemy number
Oh
1.
yeah, yeah.
Can't leave him around getting
Definitely.
automatic damage.
Definitely targeting the Wampa.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Good run there for Scott. I think best strategy here.
The
is-
downside is is trading basically a U-boat for it though.
For the Hawk?
Possibly. I mean,
for
he's
the Wampa.
Okay, Wampa.
so it's hurt definitely. What he wants to do now is mitigate
Force
as
the
much
bump.
shots as possible.
I don't
Force
know
the bump
how
and-
many damage does he have on that U-boat?
2 hull is on there, so he has 3 left.
Not necessarily. Probably.
If you can stop one of those ships from attacking that U-boat, it will most likely survive.
Right, but at the same time, though, well, he might decide to concentrate fire on that.
Well, and it can't really shoot at Omega Leader because it has the target lock on him.
Oh,
So,
yeah. that's
Inquisitor is going to
true.
be the next target here.
Yeah, but what if he were to bring the Hawk in around close to Omega and try to take out Omega with the Hawk?
He could
instead?
turn off the juke.
Oh.
So.
Hi guys.
Scott's the man.
Yeah,
So
this
is
is
Jim.
this is such a killer matchup because these guys are just good people.
Both
Yeah,
of them
I-
Oh,
are.
yeah.
I've played against
Excellent
Scott
fighters.
a
Yeah.
few times now. Every time I've gone over to Orlando, actually, I think we've played against each other. And it's just always a pleasure playing with him. Definitely one of the more polite and just
Definitely, yes.
fly casual opponents out there, for sure.
Polite, patient,
Yes.
understanding.
Well, and that's the thing.
Understanding, too.
Well,
It always
I'm-
just makes me so happy when people are just really, really nice.
Well, for me, it's different because I have the vision issue, and I have to ask my opponent to do certain things for me. Explain to me what you're doing. Tell me what your ships do. Tell me what your cards do. And I have come across a few players who are very hesitant to do that. You know, can you help me move my ships? I need to see if that's in the teeth, and they like give me the weirdest looks. You know, but for the most part, I don't run into that problem. But Scott was definitely extremely helpful and very patient in that area. So I enjoyed playing against him.
So I'm not sure if going straight with the U-boat clears that debris field. I
No.
think it's in the teeth there.
Yeah.
So regardless, he's keeping that stress, which means he can't fire any ordnance from that front U-boat.
But you know what? I think at this point right now, the automatic damage might be what he wants to do. Remember, you can use feedback array even if the ship is touching you.
Yeah.
So he could try to go ahead and keep Omega Leader within range 1, and he's got him target locked, but that won't matter. He'll feedback array. That Jump Master's pretty much dead at this point. You might consider that. So being able to get that damage through and possibly putting in another torpedo might put Jim into
Jim's showing
very
a lot of
dangerous
stress
position.
there on the board.
Is he?
On the side of the board.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just in case.
He's like, I'm prepping to get super stressed.
you never know.
Waiting for Stress Hog list to come out again.
Right.
Oh yeah.
We saw a few of those yesterday. Not too
Really?
I
many.
saw one or two.
Not too many.
I just don't understand why people are afraid of running the PS2 one because of the Jump Masters. It's like, just bump it up to the PS4 version. But I mean, they still can take it out and shoot torpedo
It's
shots.
still
so.
vulnerable to.
On the Hawk is a contracted scout. Oh, sorry, wrong page. On the Hawk is Palab with expert handling, auto blaster turret, intelligence agent, and glitter stem.
Glitter stain drugs.
Yes. But I like glitter stem.
With the Echo 6 over
So
there.
now we're bringing the shuttle into the fight here because he knows that with Wampa down, he's going to need every single ship he has.
All hands on deck.
That's right.
That's kind of scary though, too.
Let's see what he does with the Jump Master here.
Yep.
I think a
He's gonna
straight
swap?
shot. No.
No.
Hard one.
Oh, he's
Interesting.
gonna won it.
I
Playing
don't. He's
on that
not.
rock.
Yeah, I don't think. What?
Oh.
What?
No.
Perfect.
Wow.
That
Expert
was a
maneuvering.
phenomenal move right there. Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
Do you want to go after Pavlov today? No.
And now he sets up the other one for the torpedo shot.
Yep.
Perfect.
That
Perfect
is-
setup.
Yeah, that is beautiful.
Wow. The arc on that is like dead on, you know?
Yep.
It's like he's done this before or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe in 10 other games in the last couple of 24 hours.
So this
Oh,
right
no.
here might be a little
But you know what?
bumpy.
I think he did that on
I was
purpose.
gonna
He
say
steals
that
tokens,
looks very
and I think-
purposeful.
Yeah, he wants to get in close. He wants to steal those
I
tokens.
do think that
Yeah.
one was planned.
Mm-hmm. That looks very purposeful to me.
These guys are killer pilots.
And there's the bow.
Oh, yep.
Sitting
Yep.
perfectly at range 1 of Palop, too.
Yup.
Oh,
Oh.
wow. That was a sweet, sweet move.
And this is where I was talking about that automatic damage. Now, he can feedback array with the Jump Master. He's got Auto Blaster with Palob, and now he's got a Torpedo Shot with the other guy. Now, he might see, and he steals a evade token. So even if Omega Leader shoots, he doesn't get to use Juke. This is just bad business right now.
That's the big thing. Being able to shut off that juke makes him not as much of a threat.
Well, the fact that he's target locked on the target where he's bumping,
He can't even shoot.
yeah, that he can't even shoot at right now, yeah.
There was some killer strategy in the way they arranged the minefield. They were in everything. These guys have put some major thought into this. You can tell they've played each other on these lists before.
That
Oh,
one
yeah,
sharp
definitely.
turn by
So they-
Scott was...
It looks like the
Excellent.
Inquisitor is actually breaking off.
Yeah, that's surprising.
It's a cluttered mess in there.
SO-
You
SOS.
can't risk bumping him too, and then all of a sudden you just have tokenless ships taking torpedo shots.
Probably
True,
boosting to the
true.
right to get that future arc on either the contracted scout that's wounded or Palob in the later turns.
Yeah.
Hardcore decision making.
I think the big decision here is, do you push the limit to restrict your dial, or well, it's not really an issue here.
It
But
depends. You know, if you're still planning on doing those green maneuvers next turn, it doesn't really limit you.
Yeah, that's true. I was gonna say if he boosts, he'd actually be an arc of that the bumper U-boat, but it doesn't matter because he can't fire the ordnance at him anyway.
And I think his priority right now will be Omega Leader. He's got all three of them can do damage to that one ship, so he can try to knock him out of the board now,
Yep.
which is important.
Which might be his best decision right now, is to get that off the board.
Yeah, they're
Changing the target lock to get the evade token.
Smart.
We are pushing the limit for a boost, I'm assuming, because I don't think a barrel roll could happen here.
I don't think so either.
That's not the decision I would make.
The only issue here is that big rock. The problem is if he boosts right and then turns sharp 1 the next turn, he might have to barrel roll. Yeah, I think that's a better
Going
Seems
straight
straight.
out so
It's
that
not-
he can do the hard
Yeah.
one
Exactly.
and still be
He's following the
pretty
finger.
cushy.
Yeah, he is.
That way.
Please
That,
land here.
that is the Inquisitor right there.
Boom!
Yep.
That
Evade
is-
on Palob.
That's a very nice
crazy.
evade.
Yeah.
Oh,
There.
man.
I know.
Oh, this is brutal.
This seems like a really cool list.
So we're opening up with Omega Leader range 1 onto Palob.
2 hits and evade, and I'll use your token. Thank you.
You can have
That's
it back
nuts.
now.
That is nuts. Here comes the Auto Blaster.
And that's a hit. Automatic
Yeah.
damage.
He does have a target lock here.
He's target locked on the Jump Master.
Is
Yeah, he moved it.
the Hawk has a target lock on.
Oh, I think that was
Omega.
Inquisitors. Yeah, I know it's blue though, so yeah, it seems weird.
Checking guard.
Easily an arc there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess they're also seeing if it's actually obstructed, which it's not.
Oh, this is bad.
It's easier to tell from above than
Yeah,
straight on.
yeah,
Sure.
Oh,
it is,
yeah, you just
definitely.
Ah!
Are those crits?
Yep.
Oh,
That's a
wow.
lot of crits.
Goodness.
That's 3
Three
crits in a
hits.
hit.
And what is he? What do we
I
got?
see some symbols. I don't know if they're focuses or.
I see one focus, a dodge,
Whoa.
and then
That
he's
looks like-
palping for another dodge. So he's taking 2 crits.
Oh
Oh
my
my
Is there a
God.
direct hit?
Will you have him show him to the camera?
Hold on one sec. Yep, he's done.
Oh.
wow.
Okay, yeah.
At least one of them was a direct hit.
It's alright.
so-
It's okay. He just went
Ow.
boom.
That was it. What a great
That was-
roll.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That was insane.
Almost all
Well,
correct.
to be completely honest, I think Omega Leader was dead anyways. He would have feedbacked the Ray with the Jump Master, and that's it. So he was just, there's no way out of that one.
Bug zapper.
Bugs out her.
Firing the contracted scout at the Inquisitor with 1 and easily dodge.
I think I was Palpatine.
The shuttle.
Shuttle shooting back.
2 hits.
Yeah, it looks like 2 hits and
Dodge.
Whoa.
looks like 2 evades.
As is an uphill battle.
Yeah. Crazy.
I think best thing to do now,
They're just
send that
poking.
Jump Master right in front of the Inquisitor, get the block, bring in the other one for a torpedo shot maybe. I don't know, he might be out of range on that one.
I don't know.
What?
Voids.
So,
I'm not answering that.
Sorry, we're giggling at the chat if you're watching.
Giggle. Not addressing you. You're related to your family.
you're
We
related
hope
to
you're related to your family.
That's where the glitter stem goes, in the dice. People were joking about the new dice, that they were going to cut them up, powder them up, and
Make him.
sniff them up a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, it's like drugs.
You know, the guys, they were a little upset. You know, we obviously did not plan on having a Mother's Day tournament. It wasn't our idea. But we have heard that the wives were all very understanding and very
supportive.
nice and supportive. And so to see y'all in the chat and how supportive you guys are, it's really cool.
60 ton, I'll go ahead and load up that list for you guys.
We originally were going to do regionals on the 30th and on the 29th and the 30th. No, 30th and 1st. I think it
Something like
was.
that.
Yeah. Last weekend, basically. But it was National Tabletop Day. And as Get Your Fun On is a huge board game store, they did not want to,
So what that
trade
was-
Tabletop Day for regionals. So that's why we moved it back. Sorry, go ahead.
Palov triggered his intelligence agents to
Okay.
see where the Inquisitor was going, and he is doing a hard one to the right,
Okay.
which could help him out with the barrel roll. And of course, the shuttle takes a point of damage for going through the rock.
Oh,
that
no.
stinks.
That sucks.
So that's one less damage that these U-boats have to do.
Yeah. So, do we think he's going to go after the Inquisitor next?
Might as well, because then it's clean up with the shuttle.
So,
Is he going to barrel roll?
yes, he
Yep.
is.
Yes.
Because he saw where the
He's gonna
Inquisitor
block him.
was going,
Mm-hmm.
and
Nice.
he's
Did he
like,
use
okay.
intelligence agent?
Yes, he did.
Oh man, that's
He
perfect.
He did. Yep.
Can he fit? Yes.
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Wow.
Which means
Man.
That is such insanely precise flying.
I can't.
This guy
we're
is
going
just
too forward here,
excellent.
which unfortunately
Ooh.
Nope.
that's
Gonna torpedo
out of
him.
I think that's just out of arc.
No, he's following that man
Oh
right there.
no.
I
You
don't
should have.
know. I don't know.
You should have him.
He's focusing just in case. Because why not?
I don't know, Lucy. I
Moving
don't think
this
he's got
guy.
that shot.
Where's he going?
I
And
might
he's
bump
going
into.
to.
No.
Yeah.
That's okay.
yeah,
That's actually
yeah, that's
better for him.
that's
Because
Does
that
he
means
fit?
He did he fit?
No.
no.
No,
Oh,
he's
okay.
touching.
He's
Okay.
I was like,
It's-
Jesus.
We'll see if he takes an action.
No action.
I've never seen someone fly so precise.
Precisely. This
Yeah,
is
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Bumping right into him.
Is he
There's
an
nowhere
engineer?
He can go.
Because he's
But I think he's trying to get. I think he's trying to get in closer to the Inquisitor so that he
Yup.
could steal his tokens. If that makes sense. Is he still within 2? Can he still steal his token?
He
Or
doesn't
is that
have
an
any
action?
tokens to steal because
okay.
it's only focused and evade. But that's deadly close to range 3.
Okay, they're
and
checking arc.
That is a torpedo onto the shuttle right now.
Oh, he did have arc. Okay, Carlos,
Yep.
you won. You were
Not
right.
range 1, so he can
Nope.
fire the torp.
Range 2.
Torpedo.
Oh no. And this is what
This
did
is
in
brutal.
Omega last
With
time.
4 shields, even if he gets a lackluster
that's
hit,
right. Scott knows this. Scott knows his list, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
he unfortunately hasn't got to fly as much as everyone else.
Ah, nice.
Wow, another
that
hot
is
roll.
insane.
Beautiful. Oh, and then
One dog.
one solitary green
But
dice.
that is still all of his shields because it's a plasma torpedo.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah,
think it's
that's right.
proton.
No, he does have protons.
No, it's protons. Yeah,
That's
it's
why
protons.
the focus is getting turned into crits. Yes.
So all the shields on the Lambda are gone right now.
He
No,
has
he's got
one
one.
more.
He's got one left? Okay.
I forgot he's still firing.
You might
he's
be
firing
thinking
protons.
on the other jump master if he should shoot at the shuttle or feedback. He is going to end up taking a shot from the shuttle, so he
Yeah.
might die if he gets it.
Yeah, he
back.
might lose that jump master.
So doing damage is important here before he goes.
Thing is, you want to do sure damage, and you're only rolling 2 dice at the shuttle, so probably zapping himself,
And he
which
did.
he
He did
is
it.
doing.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Zapping one of the shields off. Yes.
And he shows his feedback array just
Thank you, buddy.
just to make sure that everybody understands.
This is the shuttle shooting a hit and crit at the wounded.
One of the dice I just heard it hit the floor.
Try again. Ooh,
All blanks,
Oh,
that's a
no.
gone.
So he
You-
may have some hot reds, but his greens are.
His greens are not being friendly towards him right now.
No.
Is that direct
One,
hit?
doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's
he's
5
Oh, yeah,
gone.
5.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because he took the feedback.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, but he did his job though. He got
Yes, he did, yes, he did.
He
one
got
more
a point of
damage.
damage before he left. He got 1 torpedo off. He doesn't have any more torpedoes though, and he has a kind of elusive target still out on the board.
No,
And-
I don't think this is over yet. I think
No,
the
it's
Inquisitor
not.
can.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Still 2 on 2.
Yeah.
If the Inquisitor can take off the Hawk so that he's not going to get harassed with token shanking,
Then, yeah, that jump master, then
it
Scott's
could-
list is definitely going to be in trouble.
yeah.
That jump master will be in a lot of trouble.
Adversely, if this jump master who has Boba Fett on it can get to land the crit on the shuttle, yes, that jump master that's left has Boba Fett on it. Can land that crit on that shuttle and kick Palpatine off of the shuttle. The shuttle's just there.
Well, we all know the shuttle is there to cart around Palpatine. That's pretty much why it's there. And to add 10 extra hit points to have to chew through.
I can't believe everybody hated the shuttle, and then Palpatine came around, and they were like, "Okay, never mind, we'll use the shuttle."
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't. I just tell you how many people I was like, well, heard, oh, the shuttle's useless. I don't see a point in having one. You know, and now it's like, oh, it's
Almost-
helpless.
Best support ship.
Almost
in the game,
every
with
war game has like a shuttle, you know. Like, it has one of those things where it's just a big cow where it just has a lot of damage
Yep.
that you can take.
Have you guys seen they're calling it the Buffalo herd, where they have I think 3 or 4 shuttles with electronic baffle. So the one where you take a damage after you receive a stress, that way it makes it a little bit more maneuverable.
Oh wow!
And
So that actually
people have
kind
been
of is okay.
yeah, so people have been flying that list, and I think that's hilarious, flying 4 Lambda shuttles. With
Oh, there's
electronic
4 of
baffle.
those? That's
Yeah,
That's insane.
a lot of hell.
it's a lot of 40 hit points.
Yeah.
Now, granted,
yeah.
you're melting your own hit points.
You are, yeah. You're,
Yeah, that's true,
you're taking
that's
damage every time you do a 2 sharp turn. But I mean, if you know how to set it up, you know, you can end up using some self-bumping
Yeah.
to continue to keep arcs.
I think we're at a really critical point in the game. The guys are making.
These are big
they're
maneuver
taking they're
decisions.
taking a bit to figure out what they want to do, so they don't make a mistake.
I
And
think
with it being
sometimes,
untimed,
though.
they get to take that time to decide and to really just
Mm-hmm.
make sure that they do it right. Because one bad maneuver could lose them the game at this
The
point.
big question I think Jimmy Jumbo has,
Jimpa Jim Joe Jim Jim
does he K-turn?
to get an arc on the.
Which he's looking at it. Unfortunately, we can't see it, so
I think they started pointing towards the right, so he might be going right. Interesting decision here. The one thing that I was starting to think about was to keep that shuttle behind ships is really important. I think a self bump into Pilov might have been a
He
good
might
move to
make
stay
it.
behind him.
If that contracted scout
Oh,
does
it looks
a
like he's gonna
hard
pass
one,
him.
it's going to be like perfect.
But he'll land on the debris, right?
No,
Or
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm. Don't think so. I think he's.
Oh! That was
Beautiful.
close.
I think.
Man, look at these pilots. They're like, it's by a millimeter. I'll try it anyways. Very nice.
Perfect.
That was great.
Yeah, that was.
Very good, very good. And one of
RTO just came over here and just whispers, "Oh my god." Great maneuver. I think actually now to
still
starting
going
to
to
think
hurt
about it.
from
Ooh,
this right
yeah.
here. Yeah. Even if the shuttle stayed there, I think it was going to.
There's some accidental bumping going
Some
on
debris.
there.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
debris
yeah.
focus.
field.
Now he's going to take a fully
It
modified
was
shot.
a little further.
I think the reason he did that though, maybe to get away from payload, because that automatic
Yeah,
damage.
because he
Oh,
does
yeah,
have
possibly,
to
yeah.
move, and
Oh,
Payload's
no.
target
He's
is
out.
the Inquisitor.
You guys can tell that this is becoming a really good match because the chat is now quiet.
Is it really? They're all watching what's going on.
No more weird emojis.
Like spamming of tacos.
Everybody's nervous.
They are.
Taco,
Yeah,
taco.
this is
So the
tense.
downside here is payload, or no? Yeah, payload.
Yeah. Papa.
Can't, the hawk can't barrel roll,
Mm-mm.
so
No.
he has to settle with a little lackluster of a maneuver.
Pretty sure.
Well,
Get away.
He did know that he was really not going to have an opportunity to shoot at him, so I guess it's not terrible.
It's a free action. You use it later
A
when
free
it gets
setup, yeah, so that you can try and get your auto blasters to hit more true.
Thank you for the emojis, guys.
Doesn't that though leave the hawk
Maybe
to get
boost
a
out?
free shot
in.
on?
Well, with one
With
die.
one attack die.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're not gonna do much.
Okay. What about the jump master on the?
The jump master
yeah,
range
shuttle.
one on the shuttle.
That's
good.
kind of dangerous.
And boosting out.
That's gonna hurt.
Yep. Boosting out of arc.
Yay.
No real point in.
Well, at this point, you don't really. There's no point in having too
And
many.
really no point in stressing out right
Too
now.
many.
Yeah, putting tokens on.
Yeah, tokens on there because he's just gonna steal them anyway.
Exactly.
So
Oh man.
might
this
as
is
well
rough.
use your barrel, your boost, whatever it is else you can use that doesn't require a token.
Yep.
No, I think that Jim here keeps his distance with the Inquisitor. It's gonna be a hard target to hit.
He needs to
With
snipe
Yeah,
it.
this is single elimination. This is the final round. Whoever wins this is it. We did 6 rounds of Swiss yesterday. We cut to a top 8.
Get more distance.
That's
And-
perfect. 'Cause now you can set
And
up
after
a
top
whole
8,
one
it's
more.
single elimination, with this being the final
I don't
match.
think that would be right.
So these guys have each won 2 matches
I don't
already
think so,
today. Yep, this is the final table. We had a total of 67 participants, and this is the top 2. And this is for all the marbles.
So range
There we
one
go.
shot. Oh, there's a crit.
Yep.
For Boba Fett.
He had a focus. As a focus results in a blank, he can re-roll with the target lock. Not picking up
Oh,
anything.
But
Hit and crit.
he'll end up using Palpatine here because he doesn't want the hit to go
Yeah.
through.
Yep.
Or the crit.
It's the only.
Oh, why is he doing that?
No, he pushed the
Yeah,
crit
no,
through.
here comes Boba Fett!
And there goes Palpatine.
Let's
Boba Fett kicking
God.
Emperor out of the shuttle.
Yep.
I'm not really
He
sure
just-
what
he-
happened
he
there because
just-
he still had a shield. He could have
He just
Palpatine
put
and
Palpatine
evade.
in the
Yeah.
airlock. What kind of, he just spaced him. I mean, just pachoo, right out of the ship.
I am still very unclear about what just happened.
And
here.
Oh,
it
and-
receives another stress.
It receives no stress.
Yeah,
he could
I-
have Palpatined and taken that crit into the shield. I think that he just wanted to save it for, I don't know why. Very confused.
yeah.
Ooh, that's tough for Jim.
The fact that he forgot his Palpatine that turn, the last turn that he'll ever be able to Palpatine.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And the thing is, now that the proton torpedo and the good synergy there with the proton torpedoes getting that focus
Getting
or
that
crit
Yep.
is a reason you put Boba Fett on there. At that point, though,
now they had spent those torpedoes, he had to roll a natural crit.
Yep.
And that was basically, I mean, you never know. You can continue shooting at the shuttle and not get that. So he could have had Palpatine for a couple more turns.
So
It's not over yet, though. I think the
Yeah.
Inquisitor, it's untimed. If
Yeah.
he just does his thing with the Inquisitor, he takes a shot, runs away, takes a shot, runs away. He can
yeah.
just
Whittle him
pick,
down.
Yeah, pick him out. Because
they
with
at
those,
range
Okay.
3.
yeah, get those auto thrusters. You know, Paylob is more or less a complete. Basically, there's no chance that Paylob will be able to do damage, even within range 2 of the Inquisitor. So as long as he keeps his distance from that auto blaster turret, whittle down to Jumpmaster, and if it's just one-on-one, a Hawk against the Inquisitor, I don't think that's going to be Also, I think it's important here for Scott to close out on the shuttle before he allows it to get back into the fight.
So that's the
Agreed.
question. Do you prioritize the Inquisitor at this point, or you just leave? That's fine.
As far as the shuttle goes, I think he does a too hard turn here, and look, as you can see, the Jumpmaster's going that way. He's going away from the shuttle. I think he's prioritizing the Inquisitor now. I think if he ends up allowing that shuttle to come back in, he still has 4 health. If he doesn't automatically kill him, you know, he could end up having a range 2 or range 1 shot at something and putting some major damage. So let's see what happens here.
Now, doesn't Daredevil remove target locks?
Expert handling, yes, it does.
That one.
Yeah.
I'm curious why he chose to focus rather than getting rid of his target lock. I mean, he's going to take the action anyway, most likely just to get the evade.
Take a boost here to the right and get your target lock on the Jumpmaster and start picking away. Interesting. I think he's still trying to keep his distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Don't think he's ready to commit into the fight quite yet. I mean, he can push the limit right now because he most certainly is going to do a hard one next turn.
Oof, that rock is dangerously close though.
They have been flying really close though.
Yeah, they have.
So-
They have.
Yeah.
They've been doing very precise movements, so I mean, I really wouldn't be too concerned about it.
Oh, here comes the death shot right here.
Yep.
One die. And it's a hit.
Focus.
Oh no! Inquisitor is in trouble.
Not a chance.
You know what though?
Sorry.
If he would have
Bonus
rolled,
now.
if he would have rolled 4 focuses,
He would have taken a point.
he
of
would have
damage.
taken a damage, and that would have been
Look at those beautiful custom templates.
that's
Shooting.
It
awesome.
could have happened.
Shooting back at the.
At the shuttle, which is
Shuttle.
smart. I think that he needs to
They
kill
have
that.
to.
Thing.
Hits.
He can't Palpatine anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, he needs to close out that shuttle so he doesn't use it for bumping. He doesn't use it for shots.
I'm taking one.
You know, shipping
Three
the
whole
board
lives.
can still change a lot of things, even if it's not shooting. Oh man.
I think the big thing here is the Hawk really is not going to be able to close the distance until the Inquisitor wants to close in the distance.
Yeah.
And really, he never wants to.
Yeah. What he's going to need to do. He definitely needs to block the Inquisitor. So that's what he's using Intelligence Agent for, and Jumpmaster is a great blocker. If he can get in front of the Inquisitor with the Jumpmaster, put in a block, and then have Paylob either turn in or use the barrel to get into range 1, you can put in some more damage on him. This might be a long one here, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think Jim's going to quit.
They're having a hard time figuring out where they want to go, what they want to do exactly.
So these guys fly together in team tournaments.
That's it's like
They're a team on team tournaments, so they know how each other plays. So they know how each other thinks, and they're gonna chase each other around the board.
You grab on the orange cream. Okay. Blackberry.
Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna use
That's
this.
cool.
Let's show it up.
Oh, there is a chair right there. Hey, what do you know?
That one will probably be more comfortable.
Probably.
I would hope that Jimbo would stay in here. I wouldn't want to see anyone quit this far, like you were saying.
Oh, I don't see anybody quitting.
No.
At
Oh,
this
no.
point. It is way. There's. It could still go either way at this point.
They both have the support of these 39 viewers and their families.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know.
Besides, who wants to end Original's game with a concede?
No.
That's,
You work
yeah.
your way all the way up here.
Exactly. We worked way too hard to get to this point for you to just go, well, I guess I'll let you
Stressing
win.
out with the Senor Loop?
Senor Lupe.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's a great maneuver because now he's going to go in for cutting off the Inquisitor while Payload tries to get that auto blaster range.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Nice putting the pressure on the Inquisitor to stay away. Well, the Inquisitor doesn't really care because
Yeah,
shooting
firing
at
at
range
range
one
1
no matter
regardless, you.
Oh, here we go.
This is the question right here.
Does he make it?
A bated breath. Ah! I see it clipping.
I think so too.
I don't know. I don't know. It's dead close.
I'm gonna call Wendy. Or, I mean, they could call me. I mean, could go out there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's right there.
I think she's, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If we see a die roll, it hits.
They don't know.
Nope, he cleared it. Wow.
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 Oh, wow. Expert flying.
Uh-oh.
It was a gamble. It was a gamble. And now
It's going to pay off because he's got a nice free shot at probably Paylob here. I think he should go for that. He's already got a target lock on him. There's no reason to focus or evade.
Well, because I mean that might be a range 3 with the constructed scout, but yeah, auto thrusters, you'll be fine. So PTO for a focus, I think.
So going back to that one critical round where Jim did not Palpatine on the defense roll, he could still have Palpatine right now. And this, remember the Hawk only has one shield.
And yeah, he could definitely
and
take
2
out the
defense
power.
dice. He could have maybe used that Palpatine to do an automatic crit.
Getting
There's
3
3
hits.
hits. Oh,
Double focus. The shield's gone.
But the shield's gone.
Yeah,
and,
yeah, it is.
And I guess it wouldn't have happened in this turn here, but you know, having that automatic crit, you know, could help punch into that Hawk.
Yeah.
Does he have arc?
Not through a rock either, so it seems. I think that's just barely
That looked
out.
out.
Yeah, I think so too.
And
It's a good round
the
for
shuttle.
good
Jim.
round for Jim here.
Looks like he kind of refocused himself.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, he was
Crazy
looking
sharp
a little.
turn.
He was looking a little shaken in the earlier rounds, but he's starting to come focused in on his strategy.
I think, honestly, I think seeing the support from his family in the chat helped him,
Oh yeah.
a lot
Oh
because
yeah.
he, as crazy as it sounds, when you know that you have people rooting for you and you have people watching you and thinking about you, it really helps. And
It makes a big difference.
And right before the round started, Scott was just like, my wife's going to tune in and she's going to watch. And that kind of thing, it makes you feel good. And it reminds you that you're playing for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, one
definitely.
of my favorite things last year was looking at our thread that we made in our group when I was playing the regionals on the final table. And there's just a stream of comments trying to get updates on round per round, what's going on, how's Carlos doing, like, how's his ships, oh no, his ship's died. It's really exciting to know people are rooting for you.
It is. It feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Jimpa Laser God has laser eyes when he maneuvers.
The one true king, Jimmy Jazz. I think, let's see here. I think since the Hawk moves first, even if he does the slowest maneuver possible, he does a one straight, for example.
It's still bad.
He gets out of the way of Inquisitor. I think the good play here would be for the Inquisitor to go two straight and barrel to the left of the screen and start getting behind that, jump master.
His dial is actually open right now too.
That's
He's
true.
not stressed.
That's true.
He could soft 2 or soft 3 if he really wanted to close some distance, but he doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to get into range.
Because of the auto blasters. So soft,
It looks like he's
a
trying to
soft
get
one.
the shuttle up.
Yeah.
He's trying to get his
Oh yeah.
list back together.
Space
Yeah.
Cow is trying to
Turn around.
participate.
Hey,
Wait for me.
don't leave me behind.
Why, you guys?
Yes, exactly.
I think Scott did
He was
good
enjoying the
about
scenery.
doing that Segnor's loop and bringing the Hawk in. So now he's keeping his ships behind the shuttle. If he keeps doing that swing, where basically as the shuttle tries to turn, he just continues to stay in that blind spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So although it's a shuttle, it's still a 3 attack ship
Mm-hmm.
that
Committed.
can put some plinking on other ships. So every little point of damage.
So here comes intelligence.
That's
agent.
intelligence agents saying, "Hello, you're going this way. I know where to barrel roll now." Clearing the stress because, the stress sucks.
I think it would have been a good chance here to target lock for the next turn. I don't think the jump master is close enough to the shuttle to shoot.
No.
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 And payload with his one die is not going to do anything, even if he were to have arc. Should have taken a target lock there, but
He was
see what
still
happens.
stressed, so he had to clear the shuttle. Just doing a soft one over here. Boopity doobity doobity.
Oh!
He's seeing where he's going. Yep.
Sets up the block. Now you won't use the auto blaster, but
Wow.
But not giving him actions is another good thing.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely.
he also does have a shot on the shuttle.
yeah,
Not-
even if it's one die.
Not
Yeah.
the best shot, but still there.
Oh, I think he's gonna get away though. But now he is forcing him to use his actions to get out of that range one bubble.
He has to now boost and barrel roll in order to get out of that one bubble, like you said. Now the downside is that Hawk is eating that asteroid next turn.
Yep.
There's no
Better
escaping
hope he
that.
doesn't get a
Yeah,
crit.
definitely.
And he's stressed, so I guess it doesn't matter too much if he's stressed or not, so he can still do the white maneuvers because he's not getting an action regardless. gonna set him really. He might get a range 1 onto the shuttle. With the hard 2 for next turn. But Scott still has to do his actions here. Barrel rolling first and then boosting in.
That would be dangerous because he kind of curves that line. He should be able to get out into range 2 with a boost to the left.
That's what he's doing.
He should be able to get out of range. Yeah, he should be. He's perfect. Yeah, that's range 2
Probably,
for sure.
yeah, an arc for sure.
He might, yeah.
Range 1 through, possibly through a rock. I don't think.
That looks
no.
obstructed to me.
Oh no.
It looks like
Might
it's
be
going to
clear.
clip it.
Might be clear. Straight line there. I think he's clear. They're trying to take a look at it now. Here comes the
Here
laser.
comes the laser.
I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think it's clear.
I think so too.
It's hard to tell where the.
Oh, you might not have arc.
What?
We'll find out here in a
No
second.
way.
I think it nips his back part right here.
Are we rolling attack dice or are we just going to dials?
No, we're
Okay,
just
we're
hanging
gonna
out
see.
now.
We're gonna get TO check here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, TO check.
Yeah, big
Looks
clear.
like it's in. And no rock.
Yep.
Unmodified, but you know, shot to shot, damage,
Yep.
damage.
Take
Still
it.
3 dice on
Yep.
a focus.
Yeah, I think that's a focus on. And there's one.
Yeah.
And
There's a
a
focus
so you can
result,
use
so.
it. You can use it defensively.
Right.
But there's a good.
Okay.
Man, the Inquisitor's just impossible to catch.
That's the thing about these arc.
Wait.
There's the range 2 shot at the shuttle. Rolling the blank.
There's a pot shot. Again, the all focuses is the spending target lock. All blanks.
All blanks, but
Auto thrusters.
Yep.
So if you would have gotten 2 hits on that, though, you know, you're looking at 1 damage and just any damage. So let's see what happens here. I don't know. You want the shuttle to shoot here. I think a 2 hard turn.
Yeah.
Just chance it. You know, if you can weather the storm. Take a pot shot at the jump master, maybe even
The
the
jump
Hawk.
master is doing a hard, probably 2 in. Maybe a hard 1.
I would recommend it too at this point.
The thing is, the jump master needs to put the Inquisitor in arc, and then doing the whole dance where he's just sitting behind him is just.
It's not working.
That's not gonna get him
work.
anywhere.
It's not gonna do any damage.
Not with only 2 attack dice, yeah.
Or he just needs to dive right into him and block on feedback array, and then just rinse and repeat for 3 damage.
That's what I'm thinking. Might be the
I
only one
believe
that's
that
going to get
jump
him to go down.
master's maybe missing 1 shield. It's pretty full.
Yeah, I see some shield tokens on there, so
Yeah, he's fairly untouched at this point.
looks like both
Gonna
green
look
light
at
is.
the Inquisitor.
I wouldn't doubt it's a 1 hard turn to the left,
Yep.
because there's no danger of payload getting in.
Hard 2.
Yep.
Yepers.
I think that's the right choice. You need to, bring guns to bear.
Aw.
Maybe do some damage on that jump master.
Yeah, Jimmy did even say that if he had to lose to anyone, he wanted to lose to Scott as well. So, this is a good match.
No. Is that
This is a tough match.
Wow.
I don't think he landed on it. I'm pretty
Some
sure.
really
Yeah.
great maneuvers
Really great
from both
flying.
guys here.
Oh yeah, big time.
Haley boy
Yeah.
doing this?
And there you guessed it, 2 soft. Now you can do the auto blaster, no problem, not a
Oh
hard.
wow.
Automatic damage.
How much damage does that thing
what
have on
he
it?
takes from the
2. So
He does take a damage
That's-
onto the hull.
That's important.
puts him in threat range of dying from anything now.
Alright, so let's see the one hard. There's the one hard.
Oh.
No, he probably doesn't want to be in range 1 of that jump master.
I highly doubt that. It looks like you might be sitting at range 2-ish right now, but you probably just want to barrel for...
Yeah.
Just be on the safe
be
side.
sure.
Yeah, just be on the safe
Also, a
side.
barrel roll to the left will put him, put Palob in his arc.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Like
you can close out.
shooting arc, yeah.
He might actually be able to PS kill Palob before he gets to shoot the shuttle. And
That's
now
true.
he'd be looking at a really good setup for next turn.
Yep.
I think that would be the right call.
Barrel roll and probably reapplying a target lock.
Well, I mean,
Just,
if he's going to spend the token, I mean, he's going to steal the token, it would be a bad move since Palob will then have an evade.
Not sure if he's going to be at range 3 or not, though.
Yeah, it'll be close. We'll see what he decides.
Or he could barrel roll the other. No, okay.
There you go.
He's going for
That's the
Palob.
way I was going.
Yeah, gets out of that range 1. He is within arc of the
Both
jump
of the
master,
ships. Yep.
which is
It's probably going to be range 2 there as well. So,
Yeah, so no auto
thrusters are off.
he is.
But he's
Good
doing
point, yeah.
that. He's,
Yep,
let's
Yep. Target lock.
see if he's at range 2 of Palob. He
Yeah.
is.
Bam.
Give me the
that
focus.
token.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
So tough choice here for Jim. I mean, he did just take the target lock on Palob, but now he has an evade token, automatic block, 3 dice against 2 dice.
Yep.
That's tough. You know, and it is a May action. You know, you don't have to do it, and I think it would have been the right call for Jim
for the
to
folks,
just not,
evade
to just
thing.
opt to not take that evade. I've done it before against Palob with Suntir, where he does his receive.
Oh, that was not.
Ooh, there's a crit there.
Picking up a crit in 2 hits.
Oh!
Flanking out, dodging 1 with the evasion token.
We'll see what happens here.
Takes a
I think
hit.
Hits
Right.
and. Sorry. We're excited. Go on.
What was it we heard?
What was that
let's see the crit?
What is that crit?
Show us a crit.
Unplayable.
Oh.
Pablo.
Pablo. Damage sensor array? I think that's what it is. So no actions for Palob.
Is that the major hole?
But I'm pretty sure it's damage sensor array.
I think it did see sensor. Yeah, okay. Damage sensor array with stress, so his next available action,
That's through the rock.
he's looking at through a rock at a shuttle, or range 2 at both.
Range 2, yeah.
So 2 dice unmodded with 3 hull left, or
Oh,
No.
that's rough.
has to spend a focus to get the target lock,
And he's got
picking up 1
one.
Looks like it was
and
clear.
dodging.
Wow. Okay, so here comes the shuttle. Shooting back.
Rebuttal.
Unmodded shot. And this is some stuff.
Yeah.
1
no.
with double dodge.
Wow.
Brutal.
I don't know. I think this is red dice giving him payback for those 4 to 5
That-
hits.
Four, like,
those
four natural
insane
crits.
rolls earlier.
Do you need stress?
He should be stressed, yes.
Should we say something? What? The Inquisitor should have a stress token. So you gotta push the limit. He barrel rolled and
We'll
then
tell
took
him
the
before
target
he
lock.
makes his
Oh,
move.
yes, he did.
We got
Now, here's where feedback array is going to come into play.
This is
Yeah.
Paylob can check where the Inquisitor's going, and
and
Scott can then use
has like all of
the
Anybody else?
yeah.
Use the barrel roll to readjust and get a block. But I think really to be
so the
honest,
shuttle here is going to do some blocking.
oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah. So so Jimmy here would probably want to use.
Colin. It's a must, so it has to happen.
What?
When a game is a must, if it's a must, it has to happen. Like there's no option behind it. You can't skip it.
Oh,
Like
okay.
stress giving.
Yeah.
Well, if he barrel rolled and then focused or target locked, that is definitely a stress, isn't it?
So we're opting not to. You know, it's a missed opportunity. That stress.
Oh, okay.
It's not our job to watch every single map.
It's up to the players to decide what the board state is,
Yep.
and
Okay.
and really to be honest, if
So
if neither one of
basically,
you notice,
if he wanted to give him his
If
stress,
Scott didn't
but
catch
because
on
he
it,
forgot
then
it.
I guess it's his responsibility to,
Right.
try and
because-
keep track of that. Most likely he's doing a green maneuver regardless, but soft one or forward? Forward?
So that might limit Scott's options as far as blocking goes.
Yeah, I think the Jumpmaster is going to be bumping into
Into the lambda.
Okay.
just going straight in.
Just going. No, I think he might have been trying to cater him.
A
No,
4K?
I don't
Oh,
think he's gonna go
my.
anywhere anyways.
Oh, holy shit!
Is that just straight?
Sorry.
Sorry. No,
I don't
Yeah.
think he clears it.
Not quite.
no, doesn't quite clear it.
Definitely
He
some
went
exciting
for it, though.
maneuvers here.
He
Just
went for
game
it.
of
He tried.
millimeters.
Yep.
Was
he did
that a
try.
white maneuver or a red maneuver, though?
We'll find out soon.
I think it
Does
was
he apply
red.
I'm
stress?
pretty sure it was red.
I mean, he wants that
No.
arm.
No.
No,
he's
it
doing
was,
forward
he was
straight.
just
Wow.
trying to go straight forward.
Get behind the shuttle.
And Palov's still opting to keep that stress, I guess, because of that critical. He's really not taking an action
Yeah.
for
Not
a
only
while
that,
anyway.
he's continuing towards the board edge, so he kind of needs to turn around.
So he's doing a green maneuver regardless. So,
yeah,
the
the
stress,
board
the BTL stress miss doesn't actually matter in this particular case.
Yeah. Just clear. I think he's just trying to make sure it's as accurate as possible.
Look at
We
the
could be on a
surgeon.
long one here, folks.
Look
I
at
don't
those
think
surgeon
this-
hands.
I don't think this is going to end anytime soon.
No, because he's gonna have to barrel roll away, which should get him outside of that range 1 danger zone for the feedback array.
No, not at all. Let me see if we can. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're all gonna have to get very close and comfy here.
I'm okay. You can come back a little.
Or, I don't want to run you over.
We're all friends here.
There's the barrel roll.
Yep.
It should be arranged. Maybe take a target lock here or something. Right?
Yeah, probably PTO the target lock and
You know, unless he wants to
Get
take
the
her next
evade.
turn or something.
I mean he's a pretty nice position to just hard one at the Jumpmaster and do some significant damage to the Jumpmaster next turn.
He's got to close out Paylob though. There's only one hole left, so he won't have to worry about these token stealing and the auto blaster turret and none of that shenanigans.
So for the only shot of the game, or for the round,
Looks like it's going to be the Inquisitor on the Jumpmaster.
I don't think he has an arc, but I think Scott is considering. Oh, it was a K turn.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And there's the stress. I think Scott may be considering feedback array here because there's no real shots.
feedback array on the shuttle
Yeah.
to do
Just do some automatic
one of
damage.
its
Mm-hmm.
checking there. Yeah,
because
it's out.
An out of arc shot at range 2 through a rock. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
He's not gonna hit. Might as well do some automatic damage. But he doesn't really want to take damage right now either, so we'll see. Yeah, blank and
Totally blanked out.
back to yours.
Yep.
So the shuttle could be really content in staying there.
It's gonna hang out, put its wings down.
I'm not sure. 1 sharp doesn't clear. A 2 sharp maybe clears.
2 maybe. The way that
A 3
how
bank
that's
will.
angled.
Yeah,
3 bankroll.
should get behind him too, so that way he can go ahead and finish him off with payload.
2 bank?
Maybe.
Maybe.
They are very lucky this is an untimed match.
Yeah, really.
I think Jimmy benefits more from the untimed match than Scott does.
Yes.
Scott kind of had him on the ropes there in the beginning. And
I honestly
Half
thought
hull
that.
shuttle right now and 2 other ships down.
yeah,
Yeah, I thought that Jimmy was definitely in trouble.
Yeah.
But the Inquisitor is a closer. And that's the beauty about these arc dodgers. These Imperial arc dodgers with auto thrusters. You know, if you don't take them out early, they're great closers.
Although I'm sure this is making the people who are doing the other event,
The side event.
yeah, the side event
Happy.
matches, extremely happy.
I was literally
Because the
just thinking
longer
that.
this continues, the longer they get to play, and the more chances they have at winning other prizes.
So for those of you guys who joined us a little later, since they're doing dials right now, we are, because this was a 2-day tournament, we're doing a side event where we're just putting names in a box and drawing them out and pairing them together for matches for small prizes, just to keep it fun for the people who didn't make the cut. And so for as long as this match goes on, they get to keep playing.
Yep, and they have more chances of winning those prizes. And
And they're pretty cool prizes. Basically, any league kit and any tournament kit ever, the participation, alternate arc cards, everything like that, the store owner here has kept them, and they're there, and it's pretty cool.
I actually got a set. I'm part of the Space Coast X-Wing League, the local league here at the shop. I actually ended up getting a set of the acrylic target lock tokens that are really rare, apparently, I found out, which is pretty cool.
Look at this lineup here.
Opting to do the white Senior loop instead of clearing stress so that he has a really nice
position.
Range 1
A good
shot.
position, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a really good position right there.
Range 1 shot on the shuttle, yeah. And it's target locked? Or is that the shuttle?
I think that might be Jimmy's target lock from the Inquisitor, if I'm not mistaken. I keep getting confused because it looks blue,
Yeah.
so we associate obviously blue with the.
I think Scott's is the small, like,
I see him now.
yeah. When you look at payload in the shuttle, you can tell that those 2 are target locked. So I think that's what Scott's looks like.
And we got 1 shot, which total blank out.
Yeah, it's payload.
Oh, thinking. Oh, the payload's target lock was actually on the Inquisitor. Range 1 was the
Jumpmaster.
Jumpmaster,
One
taking
damage.
1
Oh,
point of
wow.
damage.
Yeah, and he's got 1 hull left, I believe.
2.
2 hull left. It is the space cow that would not die.
Lord.
What is it?
Price support for the
Price support for Twitch feed.
Twice. Yeah.
Ah.
We did do some really awesome price support for the tournament. We had the new doll kits, the plastic kits that everybody really likes. We ended up raffling off one of each to a random player that played that faction, and we also raffled out 8 range ruler templates.
The
specially
really
designed for
cool
the tournament.
ones that Scott is using. The top 4 got those as well. We also did we gave a custom-made play mat of the state of Florida with a pin drop and the Get Your Fun On logo where the store is to the player who finished Swiss with the lowest MOV.
Which I thought was really sad. Put him on the spot and be like, "You got this award because he didn't win any games whatsoever."
No, he did win.
No, he won good. He won
Oh, he
games.
won one?
No,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
he
Perfect.
just had the worst MOV. You
Alright.
got this award because you came in dead last, and we are
And
very
you still
sorry.
finished well, but you
Yeah.
finished the tournament, and that's
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
you know, a lot
Rather
of
than
people,
getting discouraged and dropping out and
exactly. A
being
lot of people will
sour
drop
guy.
from tournaments as soon as they realize they won't make the cut.
Right,
And
you
it's-
know, he played it out. He had the lowest MOV, so it's like, oh, that sucks, man. You just got unlucky.
Yeah,
Got
but I
the
mean,
raw
but
to
he
draw.
stuck with it.
Mhm.
You know, he was
Exactly.
there the entire time. He didn't drop, so.
And you know what? Sometimes it just feels bad because all of the prize goes to the
Guys.
best players.
Guys,
Mhm.
the Hawk just dropped its stress.
Wow. Roll for the damage sensor array.
What's he gonna do?
Well, he has to roll for the crit. You can't do actions unless he tries to roll the crit. Was he able to flip it?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't
He
look
just showed
like-
his still face up.
Yep.
And the Inquisitor.
What does he
with
have to
his
roll to
one
flip
shot.
it?
Hit or
or
crit.
crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
50-50 chance.
Alright, back on the offensive with the Inquisitor.
So I'll be curious to see if he does. Yeah, he'd shoot at the Hawk. Never mind.
You gotta close him out. You gotta go ahead and take him out.
I was gonna say I'd be curious to see if he takes the range 3 through a rock at the Hawk, but his Inquisitor is actually range 1 at
Sure.
the Hawk.
It is through a rock, but you know what?
But with your full suite of fixing stuffs,
Yeah, and you can't get into range 2 because then he takes your stuff.
Yep.
So at least this is optimal for him to get a full target lock focus shot. You know, green dice are green dice. So I mean, if he gets those 3 hits,
glitter stem.
Oh,
popping
he's
on,
popping.
good
Glitter
call,
stem.
good
Yep,
call,
good call.
Scott. He only needs to take 1 more damage to die, and
Yep.
you know, he just needs 3 symbols. If Jim should be able to get 3 symbols easily with target lock focus. We'll find out. Ooh, not a good starter roll. We'll see.
Target locking,
There you go.
picking up 2 and focusing for 3.
So Scott needs 3 symbols. Nope.
No.
I see a blank there.
I see 2 blanks actually. So that's a dead Mr. Hockey Boy.
All right.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yep. So the Hawk goes down.
That just changed.
That just changed the game.
Yeah.
It's starting to look more
Yeah.
towards this direction as the game went on longer,
Mm-hmm.
especially with the Jumpmaster not having its torp.
Yep.
Yep. Scott
there's-
still has a chance here. He needs to arc dodge Inquisitor and then come in aggressively and block him.
Yeah, but-
feedback array and then leave,
Feedback
come back.
array.
block him,
Okay, yeah,
feedback
yeah,
array. 'Cause
definitely.
he doesn't want to take damage too while he's doing it. So
No, he doesn't. He's already taken some damage, so he doesn't want to continue that.
Doing another point of damage
Another
to
point of
Shuttle.
Yep. So Shuttle now has 1 hole.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, he's gonna get that shuttle off the board.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's mono y mono. And really, the Inquisitor doesn't have a good way of turning onto the Jumpmaster this next turn. It looks like he might be able to go 4 forward to clear the rock, and then boost in after that, but
yeah,
Looks
it's definitely
like-
it's a setup round for Jim. He's
Mhm.
should at least get a target lock on the Jumpmaster to set up for future shots.
So Shuttle's obviously going to R2 because he can't do anything else if he wants to keep the shuttle on the board.
I was gonna say he could fly off the board, but that's really not the best option.
I'd be curious to see if the Jump Master does a... Like, it has to turn towards it. Has to turn towards the shuttle to close in that range 1.
So this is where the Jump Master's dial comes into play.
Yeah,
he turns right, he doesn't get to clear that stress.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
the direction he wants to go to.
Yep.
So,
and straight really doesn't help him too
He's
much.
getting real
Right?
close to the edge.
actually,
It's not
Yeah, he
terrible.
is.
not a terrible idea.
Like going straight 2, but
You could also barrel. I think you'll be out of arc even if you go straight. We'll find out here soon. Yeah, that's
straight 2.
Yeah.
Gets a focus, gets a free target lock from the focus. You should be able to close out the shot this turn.
Contemplating the barrel roll for the guaranteed 1 point damage.
Nah, there's no reason for him to take.
I
the
don't
damage
think so. If
unnecessarily.
he takes the
He
barrel
doesn't
roll,
need
then
to.
Yeah,
Not
no.
with that being included.
I think he's trying to check out to see if maybe
if he takes
If
the
he
barrel
gets the
roll,
barrel
won't he
out of the
be
arc.
in danger of flying off the board?
No, he has a hard one,
Okay.
so he'll be super
Okay.
safe. I think he's contemplating to see if maybe the okay, yeah, maybe the Inquisitor was doing a hard one in.
Ooh, that's way too tight.
Oh, he's going out. Okay.
Yeah.
I would definitely think you clip that rock.
Yeah, definitely. What I thought it. Hardcore battle.
This is what we play for. Nice.
Target
Good
lock.
first setup.
Yep.
Honestly, I think he's fine right there with auto thruster and an evade token. Doesn't need the PTL.
And here we
Range
go.
1 on the shuttle
And it's dead.
and auto dead.
Yep.
2 points on the shuttle. Blows her up.
Shuttle go bye bye.
See you later, Space Cow. Boy.
1-on-1.
So we're looking at like a 6 health ship versus a 3 health ship. And
Has that Jump Master taken any damage?
It's
maybe
thinking-
1?
We're thinking 1 or 2 shields, so it could be an 8.
Taking an intermission.
intermission.
Intermission? Seriously?
There are no intermissions in the final
Are
round.
they taking?
halftime?
Do they have to like? Do they have to go?
Potty
You know,
break?
use
Yes.
the little boys' room and stuff.
Little
Okay.
boys.
Little
I did
boys
that to
are-
Travis last year. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I came back and I changed my dial for one of my ships because we were still we were set. You know what I mean? We weren't set. So I went back. I was like, actually, I thought about it.
I'll
in
go.
the
I
bathroom.
can. I'll go
There
get a
has to be
status
trust in
check
this.
and tell you guys the health of the 2 remaining ships.
I'm gonna
That's full
look.
shields.
I think it's full shields.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is full shields.
Yep.
Oh.
9 health.
So we have a
on the,
9 health
Jump
ship
Master.
going against a 3 health ship. Okay, so I think everybody's taking a break at this point.
So the Scout has full shields, and the Inquisitor has 1 out of 2 shields left.
And yep, and that sounds
So they're
dangerous.
yep. So they're both still pretty healthy ships.
I think best strategy here for Scott is just to go in for the blocks on the Inquisitor, take the feedback array, and then rinse and repeat. Because
So now's the time, families, to text them because they're probably actually looking at their phones and tell them you love them and that you've been watching them and that they're doing a good job.
and to hurry up.
You pee at the table. Gross. Yucky.
60-10 Vulture. That's a good strategy. I think.
It's
Might
an
use that next
intimidation
time.
tactic.
Yep.
That's for sure. Yeah, they're stacked. I pulled them apart and I counted. Because I thought the same thing. But yeah, it's full. It hasn't been touched.
It's old school.
If you'd like, I can go spread them out.
Nah.
But no. It's full. And then the Inquisitor lost one.
Yeah, Inquisitor's at 1 shield. It's an uphill climb here for Scott. He had a really good start, but
so they're playing. First place gets $100 in store credit. Second place gets $75, and then of course the Nationals buy card, and then a super cool trophy. Oh, it looks like they're back already. That was fast.
and we're back.
Refreshed.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, it's fine. We checked on the phones. It's just this one. I mean, I imagine they're just going to shoot at each other, right? They're not going to bother chasing each other on the board.
I think Scott's best strategy is to use feedback array for the automatic damage. It's just way too hard to be able to hit the Inquisitor when he's going to get evade tokens, focus tokens, auto thrusters. So he needs that automatic damage. A 1 shield tool. Took a focus there.
I think these guys called an intermission just to get everybody to leave the table, and then they snuck back in. Okay, turn.
Yeah, change the angle of approach here to go between the rocks, which is where the Inquisitor will be safest. Doesn't want to be in the open area against the big base there.
Stack of damage.
It happens.
I want to use Booten. Unfortunately, Josh is going to have to head out, but we appreciate him helping us out today.
Hey, thanks, Josh.
And thank you very much, Angela.
Say goodbye to
Greatly
your
appreciate
Twitch
your
Thanks
mates.
for having me.
Okay, guys, Josh is signing out here.
Do you want to do one last plug for Angela's painting?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So my wife Angela Newell has been painting my stuff, and I was actually on the stream yesterday. So if you see me versus Dem, all 3 of those ships were painted by her, including the Drew, who is painted exactly like the card. So shark on the nose of the ship and everything. Where she's accepting commissions right now. So if you want your X-Wing stuff or any kinds of models painted awesomely, hit either Angela Newell or Joshua Newell up on Facebook. I'm on the X-Wing. I'm on the X-Wing for Florida meta and the Space Coast League. If you're a part of that, just private message me and we'll orchestrate a time, place, and price. Yeah.
And thanks for all your guys' commentary today.
Oh, yeah.
All blanks.
No,
Oh,
those
no.
might be hits.
Is it? I can't tell.
And a crit right there.
Oh.
And of course,
Yeah.
right when
And that's
stuff
eight.
starts hitting the fan.
Yeah,
There we go,
yeah.
2 things. There's the loss of his shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loses his first shield. Yeah, he's just not gonna hit him. I think this is where. So let's see, a shot one. Yeah, I think he's fine. All right.
Oh,
So
yeah,
many
yeah,
things.
it's fine.
So
Oh, the dice.
Thank you guys.
bye.
Yeah,
I don't-
this is where the Inquisitor is just going to whittle him down.
Yep. I think the smart choice here would be for Scott to do I don't know if he clears it or not. To do a one sharp turn in. And attempt to block the Inquisitor so he can do that feedback array automatic damage.
He's gonna have to if he wants to.
It's the only way he can do damage. But
Yeah, really.
he might clip that rock. He might not actually. It'll be close. This has been a game of millimeters.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, both pilots maneuvering perfectly to get those shots. So.
No, he's considering it.
I was just talking to Marcus, and he was saying that he was actually glad that he did not end up going to the final table, because if he had won, then he would have to go on to the Nationals, and he can't afford it right now.
Yeah.
He says he's moving into a new house. And he's like, I really don't have the money, and I would be so tempted. I was like, no,
No, that's what happened just
fair.
last year. Carlos got the bye for Nationals last year, and I was like, okay, guess we're going. It's so much fun. We went to Gen Con last year just because he got it, and I was like, it was a blast. And is he gonna clear?
I think
Is he gonna
so.
clear?
Yeah, I think he is.
Wow.
These guys have been dead on precise with their maneuvers here in this.
And
And he's going to barrel roll. Is he trying to block the Inquisitor?
I don't know what he's trying. I think he's trying to zap it.
Yeah, I think he is too. I'm definitely with Carlos on this one. I think he definitely needs to go in and use that array, because
He's got way more health than the Inquisitor.
well, not just that, but also the Inquisitor. You saw how many evade dice he
Yeah,
rolled.
it's insane. I don't think I've ever seen that many dice get thrown in X-Wing before.
Oh yeah, Soontir.
Oh, yeah.
I've
It's like
flown
Warhammer
Soontir.
up in there.
I have flown Soontir a lot with against my husband, and every time Soontir gets me, I can't hit that at all. And the Inquisitor seems to be the same way. But maybe he's gonna zap him. I think that would be his best bet right now. Now, does he take damage to do damage?
Yeah.
He
But
does?
see,
Okay.
he has 3 shields and 5 hull.
Oh yeah.
So, and the Inquisitor has 1 shield and 2 hull.
Yeah, he can definitely.
So he
Afford.
takes 1 and does 1.
Yeah.
But he can do that all day.
Yeah, he could definitely afford to do that at this point.
Yeah, is he gonna clear that? I don't.
I
You
think
can't,
this
and you
might
can't
be.
barrel roll onto it.
Yeah, I think this might be the one time that he.
What? Look at that.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, Jesus.
Oh my God,
These guys
that's
are great.
crazy. And now he's going to barrel roll away.
Yep.
And that's the problem with the Inquisitor. As soon as you start to get close, he will, arc dodge all day long.
Yeah, he's
to
like,
get away
"Peace.
from you.
I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not playing that game.
I mean,
don't
I would
think so."
too.
Which is kind of not to Scott's advantage, because Scott moves before
Oh,
the
2
Inquisitor.
blanks.
And his dice have seemed to totally just
Freeze up on him.
cold.
Mhm.
Yeah, they have turned very cold.
This is gonna be a very long. I mean, I feel like we'd be at time already.
Oh, but we would way past time
Yeah.
by now. Yeah, way past time. It is. Jeez.
Yeah, it's 3:50.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't realize it was that late.
Me neither.
The worst part, I'm just now starting to wake up.
I'm just now over a hangover.
I woke up this morning, I felt like I had a hangover. I was like, what
definitely
is
did.
up with this?
I definitely did.
Would you go outside last night? Are you out last night and party?
No, at the house.
Oh, okay.
It was a long day.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. Come in, make noise, say hi to all the people watching.
The 40 viewers watching this.
All 40?
Yeah,
all 40,
all
this high
40.
stress match.
All 40, yeah. A lot of them are supporters for Scott and Jim.
Personal family members, and we got some people from around the country too. Welcome.
I think there's a couple people also from yesterday who did not stay today. I know that some of our locals were saying that they wanted to watch to see what was happening too.
Yeah, this is a crazy good match.
Oh yeah, I believe one of the watchers we have is Ben Cameron, who was in here yesterday announcing as well.
Or I think one of the watchers is the owner of the store too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Mark, well, that's mainly to make sure that nothing goes wrong to interrupt the stream. And he's also listening while he's doing his own thing. So, yeah, I don't see him catching up to the Inquisitor at this point.
Yeah, these guys know each other. They fly together all the time, so they're anticipating each other's moves.
It looks like a range 2.
Yeah, there's 2 hits.
2 hits. Yeah, that's very nice. And now watch all of these evade dice. Oh, there's only 3. I don't think he. Yeah, nothing went through. Anything. Yeah. If I was Scott, I would be very frustrated right now.
Yeah, Scott's paint jobs are beautiful. His wife's talking about him in the chat. You can't really see it right now on the camera, but I was examining them up close. I mean, they are absolutely stunning.
Yeah, Den was telling me about them last night too, and he was like, "Oh, you should take a look at his jump masters. They are gorgeous. He's got this. They're beautiful. They're this blue purple. He said they look airbrushed.
Yeah,
and he said he did such a beautiful job on those. I wish I had the talent to be able to do that, but there is no way.
Those brushes are so tiny. I don't know how they do it.
Oh yeah, they are. Some of them, it's like, are you sure they're bristles?
It's literally like one. It's like a piece of hair.
Yeah. Here's one little hair. Okay, that's what you do.
Oh man, there was a K-turn. Oh.
Oh no.
But it's if he shoots, it's gonna be through a rock.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I don't think he's got range right now.
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so. Yeah, we're going back to dial, so no range there.
I don't know if there's any way he's going to catch up. This is rough because they can't run out of time. Like, they're going to have to get together.
Yeah, they're going to have to. One is going to have to blow the other one up at some point.
Right.
Because
they're going to have to feed me.
The game's never going to end unless one of them backs out, but I don't see that happening.
I'm not aware if there's a high-res pick on Facebook. Perhaps Scott's wife can...
she might be able to answer that question.
Can weigh in on that. If not, after the match is over, I'll make sure Scott puts them in the dice tray so you guys can get a better view of them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Looks like they're both trying to figure out where they're going to go, how they're going to play this. I'm really surprised that Scott's not using the intelligence agent. Or was that on...
I think it was on
that was on the Hawk, wasn't it?
Let me look. Yeah.
Yeah, that was on the Hawk. Oh, it sucks that he lost that.
It would have really helped him in this situation.
That would be very helpful right now for him.
So, what's left on the Scout? Yeah, this isn't his one with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
This is his Scout number 2. He's got proton torpedoes. He used those. Extra munitions, R4 agromet, feedback array, used Deadeye, and guidance chips.
It looks like the Inquisitor just...
Okay. We might do something.
It looks like they're gonna joust here.
We might get some action. He needs to feedback array if he can.
He really does.
Let's do it. Come on, Scott.
But I mean,
barrel roll.
The Inquisitor fires first.
No, he can't feedback array.
No, not now.
But Jimmy knows.
But Jimmy also has to shoot him through a rock now.
Yep.
Wait,
no.
Closest is not through the rock. So close.
This is rough.
Yeah, it's hard to watch too. All right. Is that 3 hits?
I think one's a focus.
Okay.
Yeah, one's a focus. 2 hits and a focus.
I think he's debating on whether or not he's going to spend that focus.
He did a target lock instead.
Yep. Okay, so it's 3.
Oh.
Oh, and he totally blanked out, which means he just lost all of his...
All of his shields are gone.
There go all his shields. They're all gone now.
Oh, that's brutal.
That is brutal. To fight so hard.
Oh, he's in range 2.
Yeah, he is. But he still only has 2 dice. It looks like...
Target lock.
Target lock.
And the dice just hit the floor.
Yep. Right out of the tray and onto the floor. So he'll have to re-roll that. And it's
there's
blank.
a blank. Oh,
That's
sucks.
sad.
All right, let's
And
see
then
all of these green
the
dice.
green dice, yep.
Wait, and there's a raid. Yep.
All he needed was 1, and he got it. That has to be frustrating.
Yeah, it really does. This sucks. This is hard to watch because it's just these 2 guys have fought really hard this whole time.
Oh yeah.
And it's now coming down to dice rolls.
Yeah, it is.
It's not coming down to strategy anymore.
No, not at all. Not really.
Well,
And, I mean,
actually, it is a little bit though.
Well,
because Jimmy's strategically taking these stress to make sure that he stays out of the feedback
This is
array.
true. This
so
is
that
true.
way he knows he has all these green dice, and he knows that as long as he stays out of feedback array, he will win this.
Well, I was gonna say Scott's kind of at a disadvantage here too because he has less attack dice.
Yeah.
He has less evade dice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he can't do the barrel roll and the boost and you know just all over the place like the Inquisitor can. So
Scott's best bet is to corner the Inquisitor up against a rock and trap
yeah,
it.
Yeah, definitely.
But Jimmy's not going to let him do that.
I don't think so, no. And the thing, they're both such good flyers that it's really hard to get the other opponent cornered.
Yeah.
Especially they've played each other before, so they know each other's strategy. They know the way each other thinks, so they're pretty much able to anticipate the other's moves.
The first time each of them played these lists were against each other.
Yeah. So this is gonna be brutal.
You know, and Jimmy's a relatively new player. He's been playing for only a little over a year.
Yeah.
He said his brother got him into it, even though his brother's not really a major player. He doesn't play that much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's running. He's
yeah.
smart.
Oh yeah,
he knows he knows what he's got to do. He's got to stay away from that feedback array.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, I mean I can't say I wouldn't do the same thing.
Oh, I would be. I'd be doing the same thing. Yeah, this is gonna be harsh.
Yeah, range 3.
Range 3.
Oh, that's
It's not through a rock,
no.
but it's still range 3 with only 2 dice. And then he's got the auto thrusters. Is a 1 hit? Nope, 1 hit. And yeah. Waiting to see what they're gonna do at this point.
Yeah, you know, the commenters are saying, thanks, Cha Trevor. I'm glad you had a good time. Yeah, and as the commenters are saying, he really does just have to stay out of range 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see if Scott can trap
actually
him.
pull this out. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what's going through Jimmy's head right now, where he's just like, I just gotta keep out of it.
Yep.
Because he's got to try to anticipate what he thinks. Scott, he knows that Scott's trying to trap him. So
Oh
he
yeah.
has to,
Well, also though, I think Jimmy has to do more work in this instance too, because not only does he have to keep out of range 1, but he also has to keep out of range 1 and keep arc on the jump master.
Yeah.
Because I mean, just running isn't going to do anything. He needs to turn around and fire as well, you know, in order to win this match. So he's got to figure out, okay, I need to keep out of range 1. I need to, you know, boost barrel roll, whatever I have to do. But I also need to be able to hit him. I need to be able to fire at him. Because, I mean, at some point, even though Scott only has 2 dice, they're going to get through at some point. He can't keep rolling evades all the time.
Probability doesn't favor you.
No, it does not.
Especially if auto thrusters kicked off.
Yeah.
If you put some, it keeps him in arc, keeps him at range 1 or 2.
Yeah. Then he doesn't have the advantage
But
of
the
the
problem is
auto-thrusters.
boosting the barrel rolling. It's very, very difficult to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So there you go. So now he's at range 3. So he gets auto thrusters. I mean, you could take a gamble and just not take any more actions here. But, you know.
I don't know. This is the last match. This is for the win. So
he takes a focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if he rolls 3, I guess he's taking the evade. That does guarantee him at least 1 evade. And then auto thrusters kicks in and gets him his second one. So now you know that it's almost impossible. If he rolls three focuses though,
it can happen.
That could go through, but it can happen.
But lately that's.
But now it's 1, so
yeah,
it's like,
lately that's
it
what
doesn't
he's
matter.
been doing. It's
Look at
just
that,
rolling
4
one.
blanks doesn't matter. Auto thrusters, token, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Exactly.
checks it off. I really do think, as I said earlier, Scott needs to block him.
He's been trying to.
He's been trying to
He's
trap
been
him.
trying to. Yeah, that's.
He's
what,
flying out of the minefield too, so that he can't get blocked in there.
Mm-hmm.
He's smart. Jimmy's smart. There's there's a reason why he was the only person to go undefeated.
Yep.
Call there pulling the stress from the push the limit.
Yep. You squeak.
Yeah, this chair's structural integrity has me
Is
worried.
questionable.
Can you feedback when you should be touching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you may use feedback array on a ship that you are touching. There was a recent FAQ that you can no longer feedback array if you are on a rock. You need to be able to basically activate during the combat phase. Let's see if he does it. Ooh, the Inquisitor does a 1 sharp turn to the left. He might be in
See,
trouble.
Scott's trying to anticipate what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find out what happens. If Jimmy saw it coming here, he would anticipate it and go to the right, but we'll find out.
Did he see it? He did.
And
He saw
nope, yeah, he anticipated it.
Yeah, he did.
And he's going to the right. Interesting here though. Would he be able to get out of arc? So I think he can either boost and barrel to get it to range 3, or he can boost and then token up. But he won't have auto thrusters. So blanks out on a roll and Scott gets a good roll. All of a sudden he's finally putting some damage through, but we'll see.
Especially since the Jetmaster has no shields now. So he is down to hull.
They're gonna keep me here all night, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. That's what it's looking like, yeah.
I think you should just take the retarget lock and get the evade token. Guarantees a block. Yep. And got a range 2 shot. He needs 2 hits. There's one.
There's one.
And then
The other one hit the ground.
if,
Yeah. The other one hit, and here we
there's the
go.
other one.
And
There's the other one.
the other
So
one.
he needs to
2
blank
hits.
out on the roll here,
Yep.
and it might be damaged. There's one. Oh,
Did he
that's
blank out?
blanks.
It's all blanks.
He did.
There's a
Oh,
shield.
Yep, there goes the shield.
All right.
All right.
Something happened.
Ooh, more. Something happened.
And now I think we're going back to maneuvers because I don't think Jimmy has a shot.
He does not.
Wow.
Like I said, he's not going to be able to run forever.
Nope. Might be a good chance for Scott to think about just taking a free target lock. I don't think he's going to be in danger of the Inquisitor being able to shoot at him.
Scott needs to try to head between the two asteroids.
Yeah, I don't know if a one sharp turn will get him there. I think he'll land on that rock.
I don't think so.
He needs to try to cut Jimmy off instead of trying to chase him.
Actually, chasing him is not a bad idea. You keep an arc on him. The Inquisitor doesn't get to shoot at you because he's always in defensive position, running away. Jimmy here needs to get away from the jump master and then come back.
He did that once when they were up top of the map, and that's when he took all the shields off of the jump master. But since then, he's been running across the board and not able to have a shot on him.
Yeah. Well, the best way to run away here is with a straight. So if he does a one sharp, maybe do a barrel roll, depending on where the jump master goes.
Let's see where he's going. Yep.
Ooh, no. He's gonna clip that rock.
Yeah, he's on it.
He's gonna clip that rock.
Oh no!
Was that on purpose?
I don't think so. 'Cause
I
you
doubt
can't. And you can't use feedback array when you're on a rock.
Did he just take a damage?
Yeah.
Did.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sad.
Why would he do that?
I just think he thought he could clear it.
Yeah.
He didn't want to
Probably.
bump, and he also wants to continue to turn his ship to keep an arc on the Inquisitor here. So now Jimmy has free reign to do whatever he wants as far as repositioning and actions. He doesn't have to worry about feedback array or getting shot at. So
Nope. He can take his time.
Yeah, set up here. And I think a K turn next turn will be a good move. We'll find out. Important here, yeah, if he does stay there.
Maybe he will. Maybe he'll feel safe with Scott on the rock.
Oh, no, he's gonna barrel.
He's staying close to the edge of the map. He's almost trapping himself there.
Well, he still has all that real estate. If he does a straight shot, like a 4 straight, go all the way out there, gain some distance, come back around. He needs to go into rocks. That's what he needs to do. As you saw, the jump master, the big base, those big rocks.
I think he moved out of the rocks because he didn't want to be cornered up against one.
That's true. That does limit your options.
At least that's what it looked like to us. He was in them and then ran out of them, basically.
He pretty much flew straight through them.
Yeah.
So.
Turn down for what?
Interesting.
Yeah, let's see the barrels.
Yep.
Well, I don't think Jimmy would
Hang
go for the
around.
right turn. I think he's just gonna go straight out, reposition,
He's
and then
clearing
come
his
back
stress.
around. He can
Yeah.
he can take his time, and that's the whole thing. Right now, this matchup favors the Inquisitor to just
Hang out.
just go ahead, reposition, come back around.
I think Scott may have a shot on him.
Right, but he's he can still barrel roll.
He can still barrel roll and
He can
boost at
still
this
boost.
point and get out of the way.
Yeah, and get out of arc.
Oh, yeah,
more importantly
definitely.
for auto thrusters.
He'll need-
Yeah, definitely.
This is the game that never ends.
Seriously. Oh my god, they yell time.
Yep, and he's gonna.
Well, they're
he's gonna
working
lose.
for it, you know.
And Scott, I mean, as you saw, Scott was able to get some damage through last turn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not impossible for him to win.
No,
it's
just
hard.
time
It's
consuming.
definitely it's an uphill battle, but you know he's got the Inquisitor basically in a defensive position now, so it's his time to capitalize and try to. He got a shot, probably out of arc, only one hit. Yeah, he's got evades. He should be good to go.
But like you said, his advantage is he's got the Inquisitor on the defensive, so he can take his time and take the shots, and eventually something's going to get through like it did before, you know, and the Inquisitor isn't firing back.
Exactly.
So he's not losing anything on his ships, he just has to stay off those rocks.
So Rhea, are you excited to fly your Powerpuff Girl A-Wings?
Yes, I am. But in all honesty, I'm really not excited to be looking at X-Wing tomorrow.
Don't come. Take a day off.
I'm thinking about telling Dem that I'm going to take the day off because I know Dem's definitely going to be here.
Carlos should take the day
Logan's going to be here because of Pokemon, because they do
Uh-huh.
Pokemon League on Monday nights. But I'm so tired.
It's a lot of X-Wing for a weekend.
Well, even just watching it and commenting on it, it's still, I'm like...
so much X-Wing.
Yeah.
All right, so he turned around.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
I'm not sure. Let's see how beneficial it'll be for him. He's got one hit. Ooh, those are crits.
Oh, no.
There's one evade, so he's going to take a hit and a crit. Oh, that's brutal.
Well, he's got 4 hull at this point.
It looks like I heard console fire. Oh, got 2 crits.
Oh, 2
Oh,
crits. Oh,
messed up.
no.
Let's see if he returns fire. Tokenless, so you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. Here's 2 hits.
2 hits.
You should go ahead and spend that focus to get a target lock for next turn. Come on, Scott. Maybe he's hearing me.
That's not right. You're supposed to do that.
I don't think he did. Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he just did, yeah.
Alright.
He might have had to avoid it until the end of combat.
So here's a big problem, though. I don't know what those crits are, but I don't think he can afford the feedback array anymore.
He can't. He's got 2 hull left right now.
Who has initiative? This might come into play.
I don't remember.
So this would be an interesting situation. I doubt it'll happen. He's got 2 hull left on Jumpmaster. The Inquisitor has 2 hull left. If he feedbacks array once, and then feedbacks array again,
They
both ships die. Who has initiative? Because that would mean that they would win.
He can't get the Inquisitor close enough to do feedback.
Well, right now he's got a good position of blocking.
So you're saying if he goes straight at him?
Yeah, right now, basically, he needs to guess where he's going. The Inquisitor could do, because he's stressed, he can do 2, 3, 4 straight maneuvers. I'm not sure if 5 is green, too.
I don't think 5 is. I think 4 is.
And then a 1 sharp. He can't do a 1 sharp to the left because he'll hit that rock.
Right.
He's got the 1 banks. So those are all pretty close. I think if the Jumpmaster goes 2 straight and maybe stays there,
then he
blocks the straight maneuvers.
Yep.
Or he can jump in a little bit more aggressively and block those banks and sharp turns to the right. So let's see what he does.
I don't see any way for the Inquisitor to...
It'll be an issue too if the
he
Inquisitor
decides to
does
block.
turn right, because I'm not sure if he'll be able to escape the range of
Do
1.
you
We'll
think
find
he's
out.
gonna do a simultaneous blow up?
Well, that's why I asked. It'll be beneficial
beneficial to him if he has the initiative because
he'd win.
he would win. If he simultaneously kills the ship with the Inquisitor, all of a sudden.
I'd be honest, having listened to them talking to each other, I don't think he would do that.
I don't think it's playing the game. I think that is to his benefit. That's the only way he can
win.
Guarantee punching damage through.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have a 2 list here, so we've got. I think they're both at 100 though.
They are.
So
they would have rolled for it.
Let's find out.
Is that his?
No, don't ask because then.
I was gonna ask.
No.
Wendy.
Oh, okay. Because it might.
Yeah.
Have him
We don't
realize
want
it.
to. Yeah, we don't
realize
want
the
to
strategy.
ask him to. Yeah, we don't want to make him.
Okay, so he's going to 2 straight.
Yep. So he is going to try and block.
Yep. And also put pressure on him if he decides. So he's flipping a crit. That's probably console fire.
Yeah, probably.
So that's important, so that he doesn't take that automatic.
Jimmy
damage.
has initiative.
Jimmy has.
Okay, so
okay.
it doesn't benefit him at all.
No.
To kill himself, but he could still feedback away.
Weird sentence. It really doesn't benefit him to kill himself.
That's kind of a no-brainer there, sweetheart.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. If there was a situation where he would have gotten the initiative, he would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
And it's funny to think about that, but that is
And
a
yeah,
way
he did
that he
just
could have won.
block him. Yeah.
Let's see if he does. Yeah, he feedbacks away. He takes
does.
a hit.
Yep, and he's giving him a hit.
Yep.
Does she bring in more food?
Pizza.
This woman loves to feed her people.
They feed us.
Definitely. I think I've had more pizza and Subway in the last 2 days. This is cheese?
No, cheese is on the bottom.
Oh, that's meat, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you want just cheese?
No, it's this meat.
It's just chicken and mushrooms.
Oh, that sounds really good. I'll try it.
Yeah, it does sound good.
I don't think I've ever had chicken and mushrooms on my pizza.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. If you like mushrooms. I know a lot of people don't. Oh, no. Logan and Deb will not have mushrooms. So what do we got going on?
Not a whole lot. It looks like he can't. He could feedback array if it would.
I think he did.
He did feedback
He
away.
did.
Yeah.
Because he has a 9 token now.
Yeah.
Okay. So now they're 1 and 1.
So 1 hull apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Alright, so that means the next person who gets the next shot through, that's it.
It's gonna be our regional champion.
Yup.
Jimmy has initiative. Reinhardt, 23.
See, other people are thinking about it too.
They might
crazy.
not.
Of course they are. You just said it.
Yeah.
It did come down to what's crazy is that there was no same pilot skills. So it really came down to the die roll. I don't think either one of the players thought it would come down to it. But it's still funny to think about that it resulted in.
Everybody's giggling out there, so they're having a good time. Something's going on.
Did he make that? Yes, he did. Okay.
Wow.
But now it's back to the. I gotta get
Chasing
out of
him
range
down.
1.
Yep.
But granted, actually, now at this point,
It doesn't matter.
he would be okay with it because. he
Because you're not
had
gonna
one-
use
Go
it
ahead,
again.
blow us both up.
Yep.
Yeah, he's not going to use it again.
Damn, we got back at it again with the feedback.
Although isn't being that close range 1 to the jump master dangerous anyway because of
Because
the,
of the turret.
Yeah.
because of that turret.
And
That
he
gives him
doesn't
3
have
dice
auto
and he
thrusters.
doesn't have auto thruster, so it would be 3 versus 3. Which could be very dangerous for Jimmy. So he's got at least at a range 2. That way he has somewhat of a
See, they're all giggling.
yeah. What do you say?
I said this.
Oh, okay.
Just a whisper.
I didn't hear it.
Is that your mom?
Can't help it.
We missed a roll.
Yeah, we did.
You guys were shoving pizza in our face. Sorry. I hope you saw that. We missed it.
I think it was just a primary shot.
Yeah.
Obviously, no damage was taken
Yeah, we're all to be over.
because no ships went boom, so we're still going.
World's worst announcers. Nothing booming? Okay. I'm not sure. He could be wanting to save it for a more opportune time. He
wants an in-arc shot with auto thrusters. Is just it's better for him to wait to use it when it's when you get the most benefit from it.
You know, we're down to probably 3 or 4 more rounds.
Most likely, yeah. Before something goes through.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Whoa!
Earthquake!
He's flipping that
Yep.
other crit face down.
Yep.
I don't know which one it was, but it doesn't matter anymore.
He's doing a sharp one.
When in doubt, sharp one.
Yep.
I think he can maybe barrel backwards and then turn in to get a shot. I think he's looking at it.
No, those aren't all target lock tokens on Scott's ship. Someone's asking if there's 3 target lock tokens on Scott's ship.
There's one each for each ship. Basically, they're both target locked to each other. The other token is an ion token because he did feedback array. And that does stay there until he would receive a second one. But he...
I don't think he's going to be doing it again. Oh my
he's
gosh.
out of range. I think
Yep.
he's just going to stay there.
Nah, come on. Let's just blow each other up.
Well, I think the Inquisitor now is in a good position to go in for the kill.
Jumpmaster does not have initiative.
Yes, we were talking about that earlier. It would be a crazy ending if Scott knew deep down inside that if he had initiative, that he could just feedback array and get the kill on the Inquisitor. Both ships die, and he still gets the win. But it doesn't look like that will be the case. Yeah, we can go ahead and maybe let him know. I do think the little blue one and the little red one that are side by side, that red ion token, it's one, token associated with the ship that has a target lock, and the other one should be where the Inquisitor is. But it's just kind of, floating there. I'm sure they'll get to it eventually and realize it.
Well, it looks like the Jumpmaster is getting as far away from the Inquisitor as he possibly can right now.
And see, told you guys.
I just heard somebody say oops really loud.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Inquisitor's target locked, or the Jumpmaster's target locked on himself. Jimmy might be going for the kill shot here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I hope so.
Here we go. If you can get into range.
If he boosts, he should be able to be range 3.
Well, he just boosted right now.
Oh, he just boosted now?
Mhm.
Oh, then I
He's
don't know.
checking range.
Nope,
No range.
Still out of range.
I don't think it's worth it for him to barrel because he can sit in front of a rock.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I think that would make things very difficult for him next round.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a risky move. He just waits one more turn. Wait, we saw one more. I think Jimmy might be considering because he's like, I just really want to end this game. So what
I
about
really
the rock?
can't blame
Let's
him.
just close this out.
Yeah.
Back to maneuvers.
Are we? Yep, we are.
I think we're going to see the end of the game here. I think very simply, Scott should just go ahead and sharp turn 1. That's alright. Letting Scott know what he needs to do, apparently. No, because you opened the door, so I was like, Scott should turn right hard 1, and then it's like right there. So I was like,
Sorry.
and he's like, oh, I didn't consider that. Not pretty sure yet. Obviously, he wouldn't be at the final table either.
Nope. He did a gentle 2. So he did not listen to you.
Well. Focus. Maybe he's trying to barrel and get that range 1. I mean, no matter if he's at range 3 or range 1, you know, the Inquisitor shoots the same amount of dice. So, I mean, if he just go ahead, I think he might be considering the barrel. But it might have benefited him more to just sharp turn and point the arc so that there's no auto thrusters, but we'll see.
You can tell that this is really weighing on them.
He's going for the barrel. Oh,
Yep.
away.
He's going to barrel away from him.
Oh,
Interesting.
I don't know if that's going to help him out. That's... If he does it 2 straight. Yeah, I think we're going to see the closing here. And Jimmy doesn't really have to be aggressive. He just needs a focus token and he's good to go.
I think he needs to boost.
He'll boost, yeah,
Yeah,
with the range.
yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
not clip that rock.
Yeah.
So, if Jimmy rolls 3 hits here, it's over because it won't be able to block that last hit. He's going to go for the focus.
Yep.
Here it is. Will it end?
Yep.
Will
Range
we
3.
get to go home?
Alright.
And I think I see paint, and we're done.
Yep, there it goes.
Congrats to Jimmy Kelly.
Yay,
Yeah.
Jimmy
Alright.
Kelly has won.
Let's go get some
Your
prizes.
Fun on Regionals.
Yeah.
So Scott, did you know about the whole initiative? Where did you okay?
In fact, that was really funny because he brought it up right after you came out and asked me.
Yeah.
And it was like everybody in the comments was like,
Because it's like initiative. I'm like, that would be a fitting thing for this game to just simultaneously fire and be like, oh, by the way.
your wife was in the chat.
Yeah.
And she was like, we love you, kill it! But it's okay.
We like Jimmy too. That's brutal.
We're still broadcasting. That was GYFO's regionals. Jimmy Kelly has won, and we are going to